Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest show in the entire Local Live universe. You are watching, Local universe, sorry, I can't talk this morning. You are watching Local Cafe. Oh, man, what a glorious, glorious, glorious day we have today, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like this 300 freaking pound weight is off of my shoulders. I feel like the show is back again. I feel like things are going to be better. I feel like it's a great day. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. As y'all know, I'm not alone. I have my lovely, beautiful, enough of stuff, and best co-host alive, Beans, ladies and gentlemen. Beans, good morning, ma'am. How are you doing today? Can't hear you, Beans. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh my goodness.
God!
Sorry.
I can't.
So I guess the only thing we really needed in cafe to get a little pep in our step in the morning is to get rid of some dead weight.
The garbage is gone, guys.
Exactly. I think a lot of people liked our thumbnail lately. I dressed up as a cheerleader, took some pictures, put it on the thumbnail because a lot of people were saying, you know what, Beans, you need to be a little bit more preppy. You need to be a little bit more energetic. So I'm going to try to get that cheerleader. I can't talk either. I think I need another cup of coffee. But I think I need to get that cheerleader energy up in cafe and wake a lot of people up.
Someone who will is Cats and Cross Stitch. Welcome to Cash Cow. We appreciate you, Cats and Cross Stitch. Appreciate it. Make sure you're in the Discord if you're not in the Discord, because I'm telling you, it'd be going down. Smoke Elijah says, Ken is the nicest guy on the internet, bro. I try. I know y'all got a small taste of Mean Ken yesterday. I don't like Mean Ken. No one likes Mean Ken. Mean Ken will come in here and cuss and yell and all this other crap and this, and we don't want Mean Ken. We want nice, cool, calm Ken. That's what we need here, ladies and gentlemen. But we always could use more coffee. The bean counter said it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I think we've had a crazy few days, Beans. I think that it's time to get back to normal. Get back to what made Local Cafe exactly Local Cafe. What do you say?
Of course. And I think the best way to do that, especially this morning, is to check on our famous Big Bear Eagles, Jackie and Shadow.
It's time for the Daily Espresso. We love our birds here at Local Cafe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got activity. We have activity. Those eggs are getting big. Those eggs are getting big. I don't know if y'all have noticed, if y'all have been here since the beginning. The eggs were definitely smaller than what they were now. Almost the size of like quail eggs, right? But now they're getting to the point of like chicken eggs, like large and extra large size chicken eggs. So we're definitely getting closer and closer. I'm going to skip back a little bit. I just want to see if there's a way to... stream's too long. Stream, come on. But yeah, guys. Yeah, string's way too long. I apologize. I tried.
Seems like you were trying to remix it right there.
I tried, guys. But yes, they're coming along nicely. We got 8 more days next Friday. Check your calendars. Mark your calendars. Put an invite in there. We're getting hatches in Clout Cafe.
So we actually have some donos going. So from Doug, they say that it's coffee time. Thank God the pig is gone. Also Justin Masters with the $5. Bro, Mean Ken is the Hulk of the LCU. We need it more.
Oh, man. Justin, my little Filipino friend. Oh, you're a great man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And there goes my camera, ladies and gentlemen. See, even the computer can't handle Mean Ken. Just the thought of Mean Ken just ruined all of this. And Duck Savannah always coming in clutch. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for always being here. So, February 27th, right? It's the day before the end of the month.
That's very true.
What's that daily horoscope looking like?
So for today, February 27th, for any of those who are born today, a Pisces born on February 27th has great empathy for others. They are protective of those they love, somewhat lacking in analytical skills, but they show their intelligence in other ways. They have skill in managing the lives of others and often take charge of situations outside of their circle.
That's very Aries-like of them. I'm just going to say that. I am an Aries. I embody all of that, right? But I like it.
I didn't know you were an Aries,
Aries.
I think that's something that you and Grimm have in common.
Hey. The bean counter with the gifted. Appreciate you, bean counter. Always being here. It's beautiful. So real quick, Sticky Chick, where is Becky at? So we all know what happened with Becky yesterday, right? If you're remotely even in the Discord paying attention, then you know. Obviously, we're going to get into that here a little bit later, but for now, she's no longer on the show. You know, this is a great day for Lockout Cafe. I feel like a massive weight is off of our chest, off of our shoulders. I really think it's going to be a great day to move forward. Now, if she pops in here, I'm going to deflate. I'm going to sink into my chair, into my desk, and you will see a husk of a man.
Not a husk. Please don't leave me alone. I cannot deal with that by myself.
Nah. I would do that to you.
So, I feel like today, this day in history, cafe became free. But something else in this day in history, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln delivers his famous Cooper Union address in New York City, helping to propel him towards the presidency.
That was very country of you. The Cooper. Cooper Union. And my voice is cracked. Yeah, so...
My voice is so weird because I was born in Jersey. I had a New Jersey accent. I was bullied to the point that I had to train myself to not have an accent. Mm-hmm. Came to Florida. And then what happened? Came to Florida and now like I have a very neutral accent, but sometimes like the little country comes out.
Yep. My voice tends to be a little bit too deep to have an accent. But sometimes when I do talk, it comes out, like the sayings come out. Like, I don't know if I told the story here before on Lockout Cafe. I was meeting one of my wife's relatives that were a little, hard to deal with. And I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to butter her up like a piece of toast. I don't know where that came from. I just said it. She busted out laughing. Oh, man, what a day. I can't.
Oh, we have Andrew in the chat saying, Happy Cafe Independence Day.
Let's go.
Thank you, Andrew.
Appreciate you, Andrew. Always here, sir. Thank you.
Of course. So in 1951, the 22nd Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is ratified, limiting U.S. presidents to 2 terms. Thankfully, because imagine if we had a third term of Trump. My body had such a reaction, I had to stutter at the idea.
You know what's funny about that? Truly funny about that All right, guys, Chad, I know you don't like to get political, but this is not a political argument. This is just experiences I've had. But first, before we do that, my name is John, gifted 5 Locale Live Locale Cafe memberships. Thank you guys to everybody that received a gifted membership. Please thank my name is John. So, normally when someone's a Trump supporter, it's like hardcore. Like you cannot sway them. You cannot do anything. There's nothing you can do to make them say anything bad. Grim, read that one. Read that one, Ms. Beans.
So my lovely, lovely Grim said, "Love you, Beans. Great energy today. Screw Becky." Thank you, my love.
Grim is a beautiful man, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, this is what I'm going to say, right? If people like Trump, they love Trump. And there's 2 things I always say to them. First is like, name me 3 things you don't like about Trump, because no one's perfect. I'm like, are you going to tell me Trump is perfect right now? Are you telling me that? And a lot of times they refuse to do it, which I think is funny, because literally no one's perfect. The second thing is I usually ask Trump supporters, would you get rid of that amendment if Trump could be the president until he dies? Right? I've actually gotten some yeses, Beans. I'm like, so you want someone to have absolute power. You're okay with that and get rid of that amendment. And they said yes. I'm like, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with. No one should have any kind of power like that. That is why America was formed. I believe there should be terms, even in the House and in the Senate, because some of the people are just so freaking out of touch. It's crazy.
So,
right, enough about that.
I don't want to, yeah. So the only thing that I'm going to say is that I'm just going to keep positive. Hopefully this term is better than the last. And we're just going to keep moving forward, kind of like how Cafe is moving forward without Becky. So just the last one here. No, actually, we'll go into the last 2. So in 2010, an earthquake strikes Chile, one of the strongest recorded in history. I remember when that happened. I was 10 years old, but I remember when that was all over the news. Do you remember when that happened, Ken?
I don't.
Really?
Do you remember when in the year? Because I was part of 2010. I was deployed. I wasn't even in America. I don't know if you remember time period, but yeah, because I didn't get home till probably May of 2010. So yeah, and then I was going through D-Mob and all that. Yeah.
Since it was this day in history, when it happened, I'm trying to think back. We need a boomer report for that, Ken. This day in history. It's in the title.
I don't know what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. I just do not know what I'm doing.
So, in this day in history, in 2010, I think you wouldn't remember much because if I'm not mistaken, there was a lot going on out in the political sphere again, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to actually move on and go into 1827. The first Mardi Gras celebration was held in New Orleans, Louisiana.
And how far it's come since 1827.
Exactly.
The things that people be doing, I'm like, are we really going to do this before, I forgot what the hell it's called. I lost my train of thought. Damn it, Beans. What am I doing? Lent. Are we really going to do this before Lent? Really want to, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why
people like to get wild before they repent for their sins.
No, you know what the thing is, Beans? These people are so perfect. They need something to do in order to repent, right? So they have to go down there and do what they need to do. That way they have something to say, like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. You know what I mean?
So I don't think if you don't know me and Grim is pretty wild. He's pretty out there. He has a lot of crackhead energy, but he is not a crackhead in any way, shape, or form. We don't drink. We don't do any sort of drugs. We are very, I don't want to say calm because he's the opposite of calm in my mind, but we are very straight edge in that manner.
That's why you have social anxiety.
So probably. I need a little bit of liquid courage.
Calm down a little bit. But, just calm down a little bit.
Oh, I too much coffee. Hey. But yeah, so I don't think that Mardi Gras really panders to somebody like me and Grimm. But I do like Mardi Gras. I don't know if anybody has ever went, but Mardi Gras at Universal Studios. They have like a big parade, and usually it's cool, and they throw beads, and it's just a really nice celebration.
It's not what a New Orleans is. You know, they do a little bit of the same thing, not completely. I remember
Exactly.
I went to Universal, I think, 2 years ago for for like the Halloween scares where they had the haunted houses. We did Last of Us. We did The Exorcist. I think they had Chucky. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love that stuff.
I'm sure Roxy would like that one.
Ooh. I think Roxy needs to just face her fears. I think what she needs to do, right, is just to have a Chucky in a chair in a room with just one light, no windows, no nothing, and walk in there with like a baseball bat and just let it out. I think that may help her get over her fears because you got to conquer them, right? I don't know. That's what I would do if I had to conquer a fear.
That's usually what I do. I used to have a lot of sorry, I'm reading this comment that is
Read the comment.
very
Beans.
weird.
Read the comment.
Yeah. So AB says beans flashing at Disney for beads. First of all, I said Universal Studios. Second of all, there is nothing here to flash, buddy, okay? Nothing. So, get your facts straight.
This ain't Milkers, damn it. We don't do that shit here.
Nope. But something that we do here is some useless facts. We're gonna get into some brood for your brain. Do you know that butterflies taste with their feet?
No. I hate feet. Feet are weird. I can't.
Feet are very weird. Is that why it's banned in the
Yes,
Discord?
solely because of me. Because when it was just me and Brady as the moderators, people were doing that shit, and I kept deleting them. I'm like, dude, feet are gross, stop it. And the Discord was actually in favor of it. There was like 3 or 4 trolls, and I was like, fuck this shit. So I put it in the rules, like, all feet will be banned, or I forgot the exact wording of it. So that's been a rule. This was like months and months ago when it was just me and Brady, like I said. But yeah, no, we don't do feet in the Discord.
So, I think that's very ironic how you don't like feet, and yet you were paired up with Feet Girl for a brief moment in cafe history.
Keem was trolling me hard for that. And I don't know if you remember the very first episode. I said, we're not talking about your feet. We don't do that here. That's not what this is. Grim with another 2. Go ahead, Beans.
This is a family channel. We can't say that on a family channel.
He said, those are mine. And we'll leave it at that.
That indeed is what he said. I am wearing a sports bra, so it's extra flat today. I wanted to channel my inner plank or my inner board. So apparently another useless fact, and just so I don't have to put my mind to what Grim is saying in the chat anymore. Sharks existed before trees.
You know, that actually makes sense because they don't need oxygen. Right? So underwater seafood beings, whatever you want to call it, didn't need trees. I'd love to actually know how like the first tree started and like it all started from there, right? Like that's always fascinated me. Another fun fact about Ken, I absolutely hate the ocean.
Why do you hate the ocean? I completely understand, but I want you to explain.
Because I feel like there's like some beings down there, just some creatures we haven't like found, or like some weird stuff. Like, you know, like the damn Kraken's gonna walk out of the beach and just like kill everybody, you know? Like we haven't even been to the bottom of the ocean and it's 2025. You know what I mean? Like there's gotta be some stuff down there that we just don't know about.
So
then you see those weird things like washing up on the beach. Like I can't. That's no.
So a lot of people say that we've explored our solar system more than we explored the ocean, and that scares me because I'm also scared of the solar system just because of all my anxiety that I have, you know, like thoughts of mortality and everything. I'm just like, I am an insignificant ant in this world. But I think I really, really started to hate the ocean the moment I saw that video. I don't know if you saw this video before, but there's like this octopus squid-like creature at the bottom of the ocean. Its arms kind of
I know what you're talking about.
contort. Yeah, it contorts out of its like trunk part, and it's like 90-degree angles, and it reaches all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's creepy looking. I don't like it.
See, here's the thing. All of that fornicating that goes on down there with all the different creatures and weird things and DNA merging and all that weird. I can't. Mark plays with the 249 British, or you, I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. Much love from Ireland. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, bro. We appreciate that. And yeah, people are chiming in. Yeah, Hostel said sharks have gills for breathing. I didn't know that. I stay.
Yeah.
This is one thing I will say. So me and the wife, we had our honeymoon at St. Thomas, right, the Virgin Islands, because we got married right before COVID hit. Then everything shut down, so we couldn't technically go on our honeymoon. Here's actually a real like a cute fact, right? Real quick, Split for Media. Stop saying I can't like that. It's I can't. You're right, bro. I'm sorry, but this is a cute little thing about me and the wife, right? The same weekend we got married, they actually laid the foundation to our house. That was not planned. It was just we found out after the fact. We thought like, oh damn, that's actually kind of sentimental. It kind of touched me in the heart a little bit. One tear came down Ken's face. But anyways, I digress. When we went to St. Thomas, right, that was the most beautiful beach experience I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm trying to go again this year. Like, I'm telling you guys, you don't need a passport to go. You can just fly down there, do your thing, and then you can take ferries to the different islands and all that. Bro, we were down there, I think, for like just shy of 2 weeks. It was beautiful experience. Literally, from where we were at, the beach was like a 20 feet walk, and there was fishes literally where we were. You swimming with the fishes. Same thing. She loves turtles. I bought something where it was like, all right, let's go swim with some turtles. Right. So did that because I wanted to make it about her, right? Because it's the wife, honeymoon, got to make it about her. So, you know, I gave her a credit card. I said, have fun. And we did everything she wanted to do. And that was the time of my life. It really was.
Cute. I can't wait till Grim and I get married and we can have our own little honeymoon and our own little wedding and just plan out the way that we want.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of turtles, I actually forgot to put on my turtle earrings. These are usually the not these exactly because these are a black version. But usually I wear something similar to this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're like little turtle earrings.
Yep.
I wore the other version, which are just pure like gold. Grim loved them so much, I had to get them in black.
Awesome.
I wear them all the time. He'd mentioned it in passing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear these forever. So let me actually put these on while we continue.
Word of advice to dudes that are about to get engaged, about to get married or whatever. Like I said, we've been together 12 years, married for almost 6. The best advice I can give a man, and I know Keem's going to call me a bitch for this, but I don't care. Just don't argue. Don't like run the show, quote unquote. Bro, my life has been so much easier ever since I basically just gave my wife control. I'm like, just let me know and I'll be there. She plans everything. Whenever we do, like, obviously I do some planning for her, right, for special occasions. But if there's like vacations, if there's anything going on, I'm like, all right, babe, what do you want to do? Let's go do it. I'll have like a day or two where I do what I want to do. But bro, my life has never been easier. We argue way less. It is such less tension in the household, right? You know, and I tell people all the time that are like alpha males and all this other shit. I'm like, bro, I let that shit go a long time ago and I couldn't be happier. I legit could not be happier. So.
Take some notes, Grim. So before I move on to I Can't with Ken, Somebody actually put in the chat that purple means justice, green means faith, and yellow means power. Those are the Mardi Gras color meanings. I never knew that before. Did you?
No, not at all. I don't know. I don't really. I'm not like a big like color person. You know what I mean? Like I'm not real big into that. I'm just kind of here.
Like color symbolism?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm just not real into that. I just, if it looks good, I get it. Like I think my
if it's a color, it's a color.
basically like my birthstone's the aquamarine, I believe, because I'm March, right? So I don't know. I think my ring looks pretty cool. It's gold black sapphires, right? She had it custom made for me, and she bought it, right? I was like, whatever, do what you want to do. But yeah, I love it. It's because of my ring size, he had to get it special because I'm like a 14, I think, 14 or 15 ring size. 'Cause I got monster hands. But yeah, it was beautiful. I love it.
Very sweet of her. She bought the ring for you. You can tell she's a boss ass.
Bro,
You can't curse that early in the morning, but
I'm telling you, guys, it's so nice to just let go. It is so nice. I love my life. I couldn't ask for a better life right now. But you know, it is what it is.
Speaking of exactly, but you speaking of letting go, and you know, you're not going to be mean Ken anymore, but we do want to see a little peek of that fire that you had yesterday. So can you go into I can't with Ken?
Chad, I don't know if y'all ready for this. I don't know. All right. Here's the thing. I'm a daily grocery shopper. I don't like buying groceries in advance. I don't like freezing meat. None of that. I like fresh products. I like fresh meat, fresh produce, all that, right? So when I go to the grocery store and I got to cook dinner, right, because I'm the main cook in the household, that's fine. I love it. When I got to go cook dinner and I forget that one thing, I'm like, what the fuck? So I go through and I'm like, what's a substitute? What's a substitute? Just to see if I have the thing. 9 times out of 10, I don't, because again, I'm a daily grocery shopper. So I got to go back to the store. Dinner's late. I'm late to work. Everyone hates life. But you know what, Beans? We have Locale Cafe to calm me down. Right?
I bet that's pretty difficult because it seems like or at least the recipes that I've seen in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, make sure that you're a cash cow or higher in order to see Ken's lovely recipes and lovely dinners that he makes. But it seems like your dinners or your foods that you make are very elaborate, right? So
Yeah.
there must be a lot of ingredients involved, and once you don't have that one thing, you're like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm kind of like OCD when it comes to my cooking, right? But we actually have like a menu board. I'll put it in the Discord after the show of she puts what she wants for dinner Sunday through Saturday. And I just cook it. And I'm like, challenge me. I appreciate a challenge. So, speaking of, by the way, guys, Canva is just not working for me. So this is what I'm going to do. I figured it out. I'm going to go live and do a members only stream. And I'm going to play the videos and talk with the videos as I'm doing the stream. One, people can come in live and ask me questions while I'm talking about it. And two, it'll be there for the members that missed it, right? So that way they'll be able to see it later. I got some great stuff, great content. I went over there and I looked at it through my computer. It looks great. So again, it's my very first one, so bear with me. I thought I had all the right equipment for it. So obviously I'm going to do changes. You know, hopefully the show stays around and I can do more cooking videos. So we're going to make some changes and we're going to do all that. Yeah, Canva, that's like video editing, whatever the fuck. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this week.
So I just want to point out, Dr. D is in chat, and she said, "Morning, guys. Good special morning to Dr. D. She's a very special guest here
Morning, Dr.
on
D.
the cafe." And somebody is giving us a little, not advice, not what's the word? I'm trying to find it. announcement of some sort. They're saying that we should keep an eye out for humble bundles. I always mess up whenever I have to say that because it's so,
Humble bundle.
you know, humble bundle.
Humble
Bleh.
bundle.
It includes Sony Vegas.
I have no idea what that means.
Sony Vegas.
Oh my God, they're
I'm
talking
pretty
and
sure
typing.
it's video. Oh, sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Don't give me Hulk
I
10,
can't.
please.
I can't.
So Sony Vegas is actually an editing software. Thank you so much, Twisted Puppet, for letting us know because I'll probably check that out. So somebody else is pointing out that my voice is kind of nervous. So I've heard this before. There was actually a comment one time that made me laugh. So somebody once said in the comments or in the chat, Bean sounds like what a chihuahua looks like. You know, a chihuahua, they're always like shivering for some reason.
My mom loves chihuahuas. That's her favorite breed of dog.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She has 2.
The rat dog?
She has 2. She loves them. They're actually very sweet dogs, too. Like, very sweet. Like, they don't, like, obviously, like, they'll bark, but once you're inside, they're jumping on you and all that happy. So it's cool.
Yeah, so, I'm sorry, that threw me off, because I'm just like, I just imagine Grimm's little rat dog. I call him a rat dog because he's just so tiny and he barks at everything. But I have seen chihuahuas that are calm animals. I don't want to give all chihuahuas bad raps. But a lot of people say that that I sound like a chihuahua. And
a chihuahua.
A chihuahua. Exactly. I sound like I'm whining or something. The thing is, I've always been such an anxious person that, like, for some reason, if I try to exert myself with my voice, like, it gets like shaky.
Yeah.
I was yesterday we did get okay. Whew. Even though I hate Becky with a passion, she did give some pretty good advice. She was talking about my voice. She was talking about inflections that I should use to be a little bit more exciting and things of that nature. I don't have the money to do that right now, but I was thinking of getting like some sort of like voice or vocal lessons of some sort, because even though I'm trying to do it for the show, it's going to be very beneficial for my life in general.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah. Definitely.
To be able to speak with a little bit more confidence and not have that shakiness in my voice. I think it's just because I'm overexerting myself to a point that I never really have before. Like Grimm even says that I cockroach talk. Yeah,
you know what builds confidence, Beans?
What builds confidence?
When you walk, you never look down.
But what if I trip?
No. Walk with the purpose, look straight in there, and if someone looks at you, you look at them. And just, you know what I mean? I'm telling you. It's confidence. Good stature, straight back, eyes forward, march. And just stare at people. I'm telling you, that'll build confidence, Beans.
Try that, but at the same time, I feel like if I ever try to like seem bigger or like just more intimidating, I'm gonna look like a little pipsqueak, you know? I'll just be like, hey.
Look. People need confidence. Human beings have to be confident people, or creatures. Wrong word, sorry. Because just going through life being timid, being timid and thinking you're lower than someone else because you don't have that confidence. You got to build it, Beans. You have to be someone that can just walk with the best of them, keep up with the best of them, talk shit with the best of them. And we got Queen J with 5 at gifted Lockout Cafe memberships. Thank you, Queen J. If y'all got a membership from Queen J, please thank Queen J for me. And just remember, too, if y'all are not in the Discord and you got gifted a membership, take that extra $5. I'm telling you, it is so worth it. Because the last like 2-3 days of content in the LCU is all been around the Discord, guys. You have to get in there because you get lore, you understand what's going on, and it's kind of like a book club, right? I hate reading, but it's kind of like a book club where you read the book and then you get together and talk about the book right? The Discord is a book. Each day is a chapter in the novel of the Discord. So if you're in there and you kind of know what's going on, you get in your group called the LCU with your favorite hosts, and then you talk about what happened in the book. That's the best way I can describe it. So make sure y'all get in that Discord so that way you can read the book, be involved with the book. You even have Audible books in the VC, guys. So go in there, make it happen. That way you understand it, right? Lockout Book Club. Welcome to it. Trademark it. You're welcome, game.
So, that's probably the best way that anybody has put the Discord. Just relating it to a book club. I never thought of it that way. But going back to like confidence, I think that rock climbing, I am gonna go rock climbing with Grim today. Hopefully I'm not too exhausted like I was last time. But yeah, I think rock climbing is kind of building that confidence. I got a little bit of muscle going, you know.
Did you
My
do
muscles
pull-ups?
are purely
Are you doing pull-ups?
I am doing the pull-ups.
Good.
So I have this one area. They change it every month just to give a little bit of variety. But there is this one area that I like to call my safe rock.
Yep.
Because it's like an easy one I can do just for practice. So my safe rock has this one rock. It's pretty big. You can get good grip. I'll literally complete it, hang from it, do a little bit of like, you know, scapular pull-ups, and then just do like some regular ones. And then I'm just like, okay, I think I'm good for today, right? And then I'll do like a harder one.
Yeah. But that's the thing, right? So whatever you can do those, and then next week go up 1 or 2, and just keep doing that. I'm telling you, it's great.
Well, 2 days ago we went rock climbing. I told you about it.
Oh, you got a boo-boo. You got a little boo-boo. Oh, did Grim kiss it to make it better?
No, he told me to fuck off and just be a better bitch.
As a third person in y'all's relationship, I can give Grim advice. Grim, when your lady has a boo-boo, bro, you better kiss that motherfucker.
But he got a boo-boo because he tears up. I don't know why he tears up his hands so much. But he got some pretty bad boo-boos. And Grim, being the type of person he is, he just likes to do everything like rough. You should see him brush his teeth. I don't know. Literally his toothbrush. I need to get his toothbrush. I need to steal it one day. So you can see how like the bristles like curve outwards.
Really?
Yeah. There's barely any bristle anymore. But so what he did whenever he got a boo-boo on his finger, he took the Band-Aid because they have like a kit in the front. He took the Band-Aid and he wraps it around his finger.
I can't. It's counterproductive. Grim, that's counterproductive.
Yeah, and we're talking, and I'm looking down at his hand, and I'm like, Grim, why is your finger purple? And he looks down, and he's like, oh, I think I did it wrong. So I had to go up to the front, because he was embarrassed, like he had to get another Band-Aid. I had to go up to the front, grab another Band-Aid, take off that one, wipe it off, wrap it gently around his finger, and give it a little kiss.
See?
I'm just saying, that's wife material right there.
See?
Caring.
So, Uranus Monkey asked, are Beans and Grim dating? Now, I can answer that or you can answer that. So, you tell me.
Are we dating? I feel like it's deeper than that. We've been together for 7 years. I feel like our souls are attached at this point. There's no way you can get rid of me, even if you try. I know that a couple days ago we had a little bit of problems and I tried to break up with him. But even if you tried, you're never going to get rid of me, Grim. Never.
You heard it here first. Now,
anyways,
Uranus Monkey, I'm like the third person in their relationship. They've basically accepted it at this point. So, you know, I'm as involved as they are in each other. So, you know, because I want to see happiness. I want to see growth. You know what I mean? Grim is an awesome human being. Beans is my awesome co-host that ain't going no fucking where. So, I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen for them. It's a beautiful couple. Beautiful. All right. Let's, where are we at? Oh.
I think we were at I Can't with Ken, but we've been just ranting and raving about a bunch of different things. I don't know if you want to continue or go on to the quote of the day.
No, we're
Your
at
dealer's choice.
I hate white names, so we're going to members only chat. Everybody with the green, share the love. We're going to members only. Appreciate y'all. I hate gray names, white, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, Discord delay. Beans, you go on Discord delay. I can't with Beans Discord delay.
So, I'm sure it makes me so
God!
mad I can't even talk. So I'm sure you guys noticed before, whenever Ken and I are having our little conversations, sometimes we kind of step on each other's toes a little bit. It's not on purpose, I promise you. We try to be very respectful and give each other some time to talk, but the Discord delay kills us every time.
Hey, let's do a test.
Especially because we have the same... A test?
Let's do a test. So remember, like in the beginning of Locale Life, Tommy C, Wings, and Boogie would clap on 3. Let's do that real quick. I'm curious.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So on 3, you clap. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's a slight delay.
Mm-hmm. We try to counteract that the best that we can. Lately, we've been kind of on the same wavelength. You know, every single once in a while, we look at the chat at the same time. We see a dono. We see some members coming in. Maybe we should test that out some more. Somebody give some memberships, and maybe that'll be. Never mind. I'm trying too hard. 1,
2, 3. Nah, we appreciate everybody here. All the donos, the memberships, guys. Y'all are freaking amazing. We're on the road to 1K concurrent viewers. Hopefully we get it here soon. We're at 311 right now. We appreciate everybody being here. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know about Locale Cafe, the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest in the entire LCU.
So these last 2 points in I Can't with Ken seems very directed. The Bean Counter actually gifted 1 more Locale membership.
Appreciate you, Bean Counter. You're the GOAT. So, creating unnecessary drama as an excuse to avoid managerial responsibilities and scripted shows. So, here's the thing. Queens, I've said before, seems very, very, very scripted. It just does. And they claim it's not, but it's ran by a man who literally ran skits for over a decade, right? Literally, his content brain is skits. So it would make sense, right? That's not a knock on Mike. That's not a knock on anybody. It's just a fact. He did skits for over a decade. He gets a live show. His wheelhouse is doing skits. So it does seem a little scripted. It just does. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's organized and there's scripted. Docket is organized. The way it works, Beans read it, I react to it, she throws in her 2 cents, and then we move on. Right? Listening to it while I work and not watching it, it's almost like I can anticipate what they're going to say after. Like when fucking Becky says something, I can almost think, Tina's going to say this. It's damn near pretty close. It's pretty close. But, and I've said it before, when Mike gets mad, it's just funny. He looks like a little kid having a temper tantrum. I love you, Mike. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you what I observe and what it looks like, right? But I don't know. Beans, what are your thoughts?
So, my thoughts are kind of like how somebody put in the chat, you can't script Tina. That's true. You can't script Tina. Yeah. Well, you can script everybody around Tina, right? So, I'm not one to really like the whole Queens thing. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody can watch whichever show. That's why we have so many shows, right? Mm-hmm. Some of them might be your cup of tea or coffee, and some of them might not be. So, thank you, Meg and C's, for the Locale membership.
Thank you, Meg.
So, Queens is just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. But the one person in Queens that is definitely I don't drink, but she is my vodka, I guess, would be Tina.
Yeah.
She really hits you hard, right? And something you want to keep coming back to. So yeah, just in general, like you can't script Tina, you can script everyone around her. And I think that's kind of the vibe that they're going for.
Do you know how irritated I get whenever I hear the term spread for bread?
I actually like that.
It's irritating.
I was planning on getting the shirt.
Because whenever I hear it now, it's spread for bread. Spread for bread. Spread for bread. That's literally all I hear. Spread for bread. Like, come on, bro. Give me something else. I can't is a trademark.
Can't say that about Tina.
I can't is a trademark. It applies to so much. But only applies to certain things.
I'm
love
gonna
you, Tina.
save you here.
I love you, Tina. I really, really, truly do. You are one of the best people here. But the spread for bread is just annoying. Some people say I can't is annoying. Some people say beautiful is annoying. And that's fine. I get it, Tina. I totally get it. I'm just stating my opinion whenever I hear all right? That's all I'm saying.
Somebody please clip that. I'm gonna have to have that as like an alarm of some sort. Just but Luna is in chat. She says, I prefer shake for cake.
Oh man. Shake for cake.
So I think our docket chat. I'm so done. We're still in the daily espresso, and I'm already done with the whole docket.
I can't,
so
chat. I can't.
So the vibe that I'm getting here, docket chat, I know you're listening, is that you guys are a little bit salty about Becky.
Huh?
Okay, because I see here. Yeah, you heard me. Our docket chat is a little bit salty.
Yeah.
Because we have mentions of unnecessary drama and I can't. Scripted shows and I can't. And then the quote of the day. The quote of the day is karma is the universal law of cause and effect. You reap what you sow. You get what you earn. You are what you eat. But if you give love, you get love. Revenge returns itself upon the avenger.
Megs and Season Chat says, you know what's not annoying? Ken and Beans at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. Appreciate that. I just want to give that message a shout out because that was beautiful. Yeah, no, so.
It is beautiful.
You know what this quote kind of reminds me of?
What does it remind you of, Ken?
The thought that do unto others, right? I feel like sometimes Becky doesn't do unto others as she wants done unto her. You know, I know that this is the drama universe. I know that, you know, what she does, she does. You know, everyone said it on their shows. She amps it up for the camera. And again, she gets views and she gets donos. You cannot argue that. No one can argue that. But, you know, sometimes what's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Very true.
There is another quote I wanted to say. And it's actually in my Discord bio. It's the only thing in there. You know what it says, Beans?
What does it say?
Fear knocked on the door. Faith answered. There was no one there.
Ooh. Kill him. That's a good-ass quote.
You get it?
Say it again.
Fear knocked on the door. Faith answered. There was no one there.
Ooh.
Now, I heard that first time on The Sopranos. Christopher Moltisanti.
Hell yeah, I love this.
Right? He said it.
I love The Sopranos.
Arguably top 3 show of all time. He said it. And I was like, damn. That's some deep shit, Beans. Because no matter what happens, as long as you have faith, you can be afraid of anything. As long as you have faith, you can overcome any of your fears. Now, I'm not talking religious faith. I am a religious person. I just don't talk about it, right? I'm Greek Orthodox. I have my faith, but people can also have faith in themselves. They can have faith in their relationships. They can have faith in their best friendships, whatever you want to call it. But as long as you have faith in something, you know something is there with you to help you, guide you. There is no fear that you cannot conquer as long as you have faith. Dead score with
I think I need a little bit. Oh, continue.
Dead score with the 5. Congrats on both of you winning last night on the Locale Awards. Beans Rookie of the Year and Ken the Chillest Toast. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'll watch that. And you were hilarious on Test Miss Beans. I have to tell you that. Always, Grim and Bean Show is definitely a show to watch. Right?
It's very interesting just being on camera with Grim, and it's very much like our relationship in general. We just like to give each other little jabs or just like make fun of each other all the time. I didn't agree with Rookie of the Year, to be honest. I think it was a little bit biased, a little bit, I don't want to say scripted, but definitely biased, to say the least. I definitely believe that Zay Zudid should have been Rookie of the Year. Because she's been working so hard. She's been doing the gaming channel.
Yep.
She's been hosting multiple shows for no pay. Like, she's been working very hard. But the people voted, and I even broke my award.
I remember that. That was beautiful. Real quick, Hooligan in chat said, you guys need to go on at 11 Eastern time so the Westerners have a better chance of tuning in as well. Your viewership shot up as that time goes by, meaning the West Sides are waking up. Would you consider going on at 11 instead of 10? I don't know if your work schedule would accommodate that. That's the only problem.
So I've talked with my supervisor, let's just say that. I talked with my supervisor before, and luckily they have been very accommodating when it comes to my schedule. And I think that going on later would actually be a little bit more beneficial because what's it called? Sorry, I was reading chat and then it got me off track.
Good job, Beans.
It would be... I like reading too much. I know you don't like reading, but
I
I do.
I hate reading.
But yeah, so they've been very accommodating, and I think maybe going on a little bit later would be more beneficial because in the months to come, we're going to start doing a in-person studies, and they'll need me more, in the office. And I'll just have to wake up early, go there, do my thing, come back here, get ready for the show.
Okay. So the only day for me is Fridays because that's the day I go see my mother, take her out to lunch, groceries, and all that. So Fridays would be the only linchpin for me going later. But outside of that, I could probably go later on like Monday through Thursday. So if you want next week, if we can run it by Keem or whatever, if he's cool with it, I don't think he wouldn't be because we're not embroaching on other shows. You want to try and go live at 11?
We can try that.
Do a little experiment. All right, cool. Appreciate you, Hooligan. Thank you for the suggestion. I think that'll be good. Twiggy says Ken can't read. Thank you, Twiggy. But yeah, guys. So next week, if Keem's cool with it, we'll try 11 o'clock. More people will be awake. Also, notice about 11 o'clock we have 357 concurrent viewers right now. So maybe we can start with 357 concurrent, roughly around there, when we go live. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens.
So, going back to Grim's new idea of doing like a different show every day of the week, yesterday was the award show, and a lot of people are saying, hey, it's too early for award shows. That's kind of the idea. He's just trying to like bring some more ideas out to the public, just have different test shows in general. If you guys would like to tune in today at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he's doing a late night show. And I believe today he's going to be interviewing Billy and Xylee, not together, but separately.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions that you think would be great to ask those two, I'm sure that Grimm would appreciate them.
That's one thing I can honestly say about Billy and Xylee. They definitely trying to help out the lower tier shows. They really, truly do, because they want to see people succeed. They're awesome human beings. Yeah, I love those two to death. I do miss being on Rewind some days. I'm not going to lie to you, because for the 2 episodes I was there, I had a great time talking to them, and all that was awesome. Very professional people. But yeah, I got Cafe now. More my vibe, much better vibe. But yeah, they are great. They really are great people. So thank you, Billy. Thank you, Xylee, for trying to help out everybody. Truly, thank you.
Yesterday, a lot of people were surprised about King Cobra being on the LCL.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people did not expect that. How did you feel about King Cobra?
So I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, especially when they were doing like podcast episodes with Tommy and them. What they need to do, truly, I think, is get like trusted fans that know the lore behind the people they're interviewing and get questions from them. Because, again, with Cyrax, they barely touch the surface with that dude. And the thing with him is his rage outs and all that. And I know they didn't want him to, like, say racist remarks and, like, show his stuff, right? They didn't want that. But I'm telling you, there could be so much.
You already had that happen.
There could be so much more content with a lot of these people they're bringing on to interview. Because a lot of the fans in the Discord, right, they follow all these people. They know all the lore. They know a bunch of stuff. There could have just been so many more questions they could have asked Cobra. I really, truly think that. Honestly, with him being as hard as he is to get on, they probably didn't want to, like, dig in too hard like they did Cyrax. Because Cyrax has been, he'll jump on panels all the time and rage out. King Cobra does not. Like, there's Courtney. He'll go on Courtney's panel because he's known Courtney for quite a while. But, like, kid behind the camera tried to get him on, and he wouldn't go on there. And, Keemstar finally made it happen. So, shout out to Keemstar. But I'm just saying, depending on who you bring up, there's so much that they miss to ask to make an entertaining show. I don't know. That's just my thought. That's my 2 cents. But again, I'm on Locale Cafe. I really don't know much about entertainment.
Don't say that. We are entertaining, and we will make Cafe better.
You damn right. Random for life with the 5. The West Coast is a mecca for wild hearts, wild minds, wild spirits. Thank you, Random for Life. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just, I'm not saying do like a 5-hour long interview. I'm not saying that. But if you give lore and then they can pick what they think would be interesting and like build a show around certain things, like, start out with the cool stuff, start doing some jabs kind of in the middle, and then like towards the end, hit them with the hard stuff, just kind of end it out. I think that would be much more entertaining, especially for the fans that know the lore. Right. So, I don't know. So,
some people are kind of agreeing with you. They say that Wings said that he was loaded with questions and asked nothing but teeth questions.
Yeah.
I think that's also going upon what you said earlier of they probably didn't want to push him too hard. It was already difficult enough to get him on the show. Pushing him too hard might have not resulted well.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I was entertained by the little, it wasn't a skit per se, but Cobra getting comfortable enough to show us his talents. Did you enjoy the ventriloquism that he was showing yesterday?
Yeah, so I know all about Sean. Like I said, I followed King Cobra for quite a while. I know a lot of his lore. And there's a lot of deep cuts with Sean. A lot of deep cuts that Cafe is not the place to talk about. And that's all I'm going to say. And Sean is not the only doll that he had around for quite a bit. And there was an incident with another doll where he went crazy. He tried to over-explain himself. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all that because this isn't in place for it. There's a lot, bro. There's so much to King Cobra that they did not touch on. But that's, again, Keem said he doesn't care. He's entertained, and that's really all that matters. The wand was cool, yes. I think playing into that, that's kind of his niche, right? The whole wands and the food hacks. And if you pay attention to his food hacks, it's literally like stoner food. That's literally all it is stoner food. He'll get like a sandwich and put chips on it and call it a food hack. Like it's, I guess I have to understand who we're talking about, but being someone who loves to cook and try new things and creations, it's not really a food hack. It's just you're stoned. You just want to put a bunch of shit together and eat it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
So the moment that I heard of his food hacks, because I've had, dabbled a little bit in King Cobra, but I never really, went head first into the lore. But as soon as I heard about his food hacks, I was like, what would Ken say about this?
Yeah. I don't want to trash the dude, obviously, because of who he is and him, just him in general. But it's, some people you got to like play up a little bit, even though it's not a big deal to kind of get the content from him. Bless you. He's got to play it up a little bit. And then like the drink combos, it's literally mixed drinks.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to nasty food, apparently. Would you be willing to give King Cobra like a cooking lesson of some sort? Or maybe he can make a food hack or a food creation of some sort and you can take that but like make it actually good?
I'd 100% do that. 100% I would do that. While they were on last night, I actually had a great idea. They need to get King Cobra and Kevin D on a stream together. Kevin D, the crystal guy, I'm telling you, that would be content. You get Kevin D and King Cobra and just say, all right, talk about crystals and just see where the conversation goes. Because
that would be a great idea.
They're both into like, it could be
magic and sorcery and things of that nature.
And it would be called Locale 3D because it's three-dimensional thinking. Because they think outside the box. So it'd be Locale 3D. Kevin and Cobra. And they're just talking to Kevin Cobra, right? And they were just talking about crystal energies, talking about magic, how they do things. I'm telling you, it'd be great content.
That would be great contact. So Thal with the $20. Morning. Tackle, hugs, beans, Ken, and chat.
Nate, we love you, bro. Thank you as always, sir, for all the support you always give us. Our first pay pig, Mr. Nate. We definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. And plus, some of King Cobra's food hacks would literally stop somebody's heart. Just because of the amount of grease and shit he puts in there. The motherfucker ate 3-day-old sushi that was just left out. Like, come on, bro.
So, the one thing I don't like about the Discord, okay? I'm going to give some criticisms. The one thing I don't like about the Discord is that there is a few people that like to spam that gif of King Cobra, like he's like going to cover his mouth, but he vomits and it just projectiles.
Yeah.
I hate that gif. It's just so nasty. Why do you guys gotta spam that in the Discord? I have to look away. I'm not even one of those people who has like a sensitive tummy. No, but that's just nasty in general. But there are some people in the chat talking about maybe King Cobra, Kevin D, and Gamer of the Damned.
Yeah. What's that, the Forest of Dean guy? Where did he go?
I think it's the guy that kind of talks like a little bit slower.
He's from
the guy.
He's from the Forest of Dean. Yeah, that's him.
That's him?
Yeah.
So that guy.
Yeah. That would be interesting. It'd be very slow. That's the issue. I'm not saying there'd be dead air, but it's not what Keemstar would want as far as, constantly going, constantly high energy. It would not be high energy whatsoever. It'd be a very, very slow. It'd be slower paced than Cafe. if they did a show together. So, I mean,
And where are all these strays coming from?
no, but look at us today. We're high energy. We've been high energy
That's true.
today, right? It would be slower paced than this. And Keem wants us to bring the energy. So that's all I'm saying. He'd have to understand a little different.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, I would like to have like a poll or something, or maybe just people chime in chat. Do you guys like this high energy? You like us being a little bit more, out there, or do you like the more calm, chill, regular cafe? Let us know.
I'm sorry for the dead air chat. I'm putting a poll in chat right now. It's going to say energy today. It's going to be bring it or go back to before. Poll started. Y'all let us know.
I forget you don't like talking while you're typing, so it's just dead silent.
I don't. But anyways, guys, while we got the poll going, let's do the useless plug, or the obligatory plug, for the stuff that we're selling. We get the locale trading card game Chibi Valentine's Day set, right? I made sure I ordered mine for Cafe. Got to. I love being the third wheel on cards, right? But, with our bundle, you got the beautiful couple of Grim and Beans, right? Shout out Grim and Beans. Beautiful people. Then you got me looking like that guy. Okay. But yeah, so, with the $9.99 set, you get these three beautiful things. And then you get the cheapy sticker, right? Good deal for only $10. And then, if you go with the Crown bundle, you get everything for a awesome, beautiful price of $69.69. No pun intended. And then you get, 8 of the stickers. You get all the standard sets, all the pink diamonds. It's good stuff. Pay pig bundle, a little bit less for $39.99. But yeah, guys, it's great value. We'd love for y'all to get our bundle. We would love for y'all to do it. Show some support. The affiliate link is down in the description of the video for Miss Beans. This is all for her. So go out and support her. I used her affiliate link the other day, and I got some. You know what I mean? So we're going to show some love to my awesome co-host. So, we'll see what happens. And if I ever meet you, I'll sign the card for you.
Hell yeah. So I'm sorry, Tuffy. I had to make sure I had the money that I needed to pay my my rent and my bills.
Okay.
But definitely, because today and tomorrow are the last days to get these bundles, I will order my cafe bundle today, using my code, because I cannot be without a sticker right here. Oh, it's very hard to see. I have a couple stickers on my water bottle, but there's a void right here, and I need the cafe sticker right there. So I'm going to order my bundle today.
Damn right. So yeah, guys, check it out. It's gonna be good stuff. The art is great. I hear the person who actually did the art for the Cheapies at the Discord, so that's beautiful.
Chan Ri is one of the best when it comes to what is it, fan art. So yeah. Chan Ri, we actually had the award ceremony, and we did have an award for the best fan art.
Nice.
Chan Ri Doodle, or D66DLE, and what is it? I don't consider it fan art, to be honest. I'm sorry, Brandon Talks. I know your AI is like really good, but for me, I don't really consider it fan art. So Chan Ri and Doodle are my top two when it comes to fan art, but Brandon Talks won yesterday. Do you know Brandon? Didn't Brandon help you out with some?
I've known Brandon since the beginning of the Discord when it first started. He was actually a moderator. He was the first moderator for the Discord when it first started. And he when I was going to become a mod, he actually said he vouched for me. So I thought that was pretty cool. He's also a vet, so we've talked about military shit, and that's cool. But yeah, he's an awesome guy. He actually has a multi-million sub YouTube channel.
My God.
I don't know if he does a lot. I don't know if he really does anything for it anymore, but yeah, he's an awesome dude. Grim. Go ahead, Beans, read it.
What did Grim do? So Grim with the $2. Stop spending so much money. You're in debt, man.
Hey.
So Grim with the $2 said, "You didn't support Chan-Ri. Damn you, Beans." I love Chan-Ri. I adore Chan-Ri. I always talk to Chan-Ri. Chan-Ri knows that they're my number one. But when it comes to the fan art itself, I just love Doodle and their aesthetic. Okay? Like the whole like Ed, and Eddie are like old cartoons.
Yep.
Like just looking at their art, I could just imagine like a whole episode going through my head. I don't know, it's very how do I put it? It's very.
Anyways, with the dead air while she thinks, if one of the moderators in YouTube can pin a invite link to the Discord, Cats and Cross Stitch is having issues getting in there. We want them to be able to get in. So if y'all can, please, I'd appreciate it. For some odd reason, if it still doesn't work, we'll get it figured out, Cats and Cross Stitch. I appreciate you being a cat.
Animated. Sorry, it's animated.
Okay.
I love animated artwork.
Mr.
Sorry
Killer,
for the jump scare.
Mr. Killer is asking, what's the code again, Beans?
So if you go into our description, it says use our affiliate links when purchasing lolcow TCG products to help us out. Underneath, there should be the lolcowtcg.com/beans.
Yep.
That's the code, or that's the link. If you want a code to get a little bit of a discount, I believe the code is lolcow live, if I'm not mistaken, to get a little bit of a discount.
I didn't put it in. I don't know. I just got a full price. So if you order just a set with tax and shipping, I think it's like $15. So
that's true. So yeah, should we go into some actual news?
Mr. Bass got arrested.
Mr. Bass got arrested?
Let's do break. Yep. So if y'all don't know who Mr. Bass is the dude who's taking advantage of Joshua Block, a.k.a. World of T-Shirts. World of T-Shirts has been in the LCU, well, not in the LCU, but been a topic of discussion in the LCU for quite a bit. Y'all remember Alex, I can't think of his last name. He did a documentary on Mr. Bass and Joshua Blanc. He's been on the show multiple times. Keem has tried to reach out to Joshua Blanc to become the new manager from Mr. Based. He just will not leave Mr. Based alone. Mr. Based is very much a horrible person. There's been documentaries put on him when he ran a escort firm in New York. That's how I got a lot of his money.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So he's literally a pimp, and he's pimping Joshua out online. Not like that, but just, you know. But
for content.
Yep. So it's a huge thing, and people have been trying to get this dude arrested. You know, Alex was trying to get him arrested as well for the assault that he did on him. And so evidently he's finally been arrested, and he didn't turn himself in this time, because last time he turned himself in when the whole Alex thing happened, but this time he got. So you know.
So while you're doing that, didn't Josh get arrested in Japan or something recently?
He did. I don't know. In the video, he's not in there, or he's not in jail. He's actually on the side of the road. So yeah, if you want to look that up, for some odd reason, my ex account hates me, so I have to re-verify myself. I apologize. Oh man, I can't. This is so dumb. Anyways, let's just figure it out. Sorry, guys. My ex account hates me. So evidently he did get arrested. It's on Drama Alert, the video. So my ex account hates me right now. And also, Pokemon people are pissed off because evidently there was a fat guy who scalped a bunch of Pokemon cards and burnt them for content. Beans, I don't know if you have an X account. You can try to pull the videos up to show, because for some odd reason my X account hates me. I've never had to authenticate before. So I don't know if you have an account, but
yeah, let me get that started for you.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna go through other. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Let me just make sure that the volume and everything is good. 3, 2, 1, get it.
Yeah, we got it.
Are you looking for Josh Block? Oh my God.
There, John's behind your back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
He started laughing.
I'm getting arrested. Why am I arrested? You have an investigation caught out in Brooklyn. Yep.
Oh wow.
What? Josh, get help for me?
Mate Rex sent $7.50. Joshua got a gun.
Jesus.
Can you grab that?
Why am I being arrested? I'll tell you because it's your business, not everybody else.
Some people are just such assholes. Like, I'm sure they got the text to speech, you know, the thing that plays out loud.
Yeah.
So people intentionally donate to see something bad happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Saying that Josh has a weapon of some sort while police are there. Jesus, there are some messed up people in this world.
There definitely is. Curious Cat chats with the $4.99 British pounds. Enjoying the chill vibes, listening while working. Love from the UK. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we definitely try and bring the chill vibes. Obviously, we need to be a little bit more energetic, a little bit more up and down with the vocals. We're doing our best. It's kind of a different vibe than we normally give. I kind of enjoy it, Beans. What do you think? Do you kind of enjoy being a little bit more lively?
Yeah, I think I do need to wake up a little bit more. Before the stream started, I did a
Yep.
couple of jumping jacks. I got a few
Oh.
lessons from Becky.
You did some
whenever she
Beckies.
does her I did some Beckies this morning, and it woke me up. So maybe
Let's go.
he's on to something. So I see in chat that there's somebody that said, "Goodbye, sir. No bail for you, hopefully." And I wanted to use that to kind of segue into some real life news. Apparently there was a 16-year-old that breaks down crying in court because now there's a new law in North Carolina where 16 to 17-year-olds can be tried as an adult in certain cases.
Yep. That's wild.
So
I know some states have it,
that
but
is
yeah,
wild.
that is wild.
So Sean Simpson is accused of shooting and unaliving Zaquavis Dawkins, who was 16 in Gastonia, North Carolina last month. So apparently he's being tried as an adult, even though he is, I believe, let me see here. I believe he's 17, if I'm not mistaken. They're not really talking about Sean Simpson. They're really
Hey.
just talking about the victim here.
What section are you in?
I don't believe this was in the docket.
Okay.
But I will take this and I will put it in crime chat for you, or crime section.
Beautiful. All right. Yep, I see it. Beautiful.
So here it says, let me scroll all the way down to the bottom. Sorry about this, guys. This was a very last minute thing, and I thought it was very significant for the viewers to know. But according to social media outlet, 16-year-old, so he is 16, Sean Simpson was charged with first-degree murder in connection to the unaliving of 16-year-old Zaquavius Dawkins in Gastonia, North Carolina on January 26th.
That is so
He
sad.
appeared in court.
Kids killing kids, man.
It is
That
a rough
is-
time. So he appeared in court on January 29th. So it's been about a month. Apparently this North Carolina law that's been in place is actually called the Raise the Age law. It came into effect on December 1st. So this is probably one of the first cases of this law being put into effect. How do you feel about this case so far, Ken?
So honestly, I really truly feel you got stuff like that going on. Again, kids killing kids and all that. At 16 years old, you know better than that. You know consequences. You understand what's going on. It's not like you can say, oh, he didn't know what he was doing, or he was just playing with a gun or whatever. It's nothing like that. At 16, you know what you're doing. Real quick, Life with Jen with the $20. Enjoying the chill vibes, but I think Keem wants some drama. Drama is where it's at. But y'all, Kane, mix it up. We appreciate that, Life with Jen. Thank you so much for that donation. That is beautiful. Thank you.
Another thing that doesn't really help Sean's case at this moment is that he did do that to the victim, but he was also threatening, or he was attempting to also kill another child. So it wasn't the first thing that was not the first thing. It wasn't just that victim. There were going to be two. So at this point, you see that he knows what he's doing. This was intentional, right?
Oh yeah.
But the idea of trying kids as adults specifically, I don't know, to be honest. Like, this is kind of boggling my mind right now, because I'm on the fence, right? Like, when it comes to certain crimes, because this is not the only crime that they're doing the raise the age law change for. Certain crimes, I do agree, if it's a very heinous act, you should be tried as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're that close, just 16 to 17, you're only 2 to 1 years away from adulthood. But in other cases, I would like to see other cases where this is kind of put into the forefront, because, you know, it's not always going to be so black and white, right?
Yep. So, I hate to look this up, but I think this does actually kind of tie into it as well. So evidently in North Carolina, the age of consent is 16 years old. So in the eyes of the law, if you can consent to adult relationships, you have the right mindset to understand that if you do certain crimes that are felonies in those certain classes, you can be tried as an adult. So I think it correlates.
That is such an interesting way to look at it. I didn't even know that the age of consent in North Carolina was 16.
I just looked it up, and I saw that because I was just like, maybe, because, you know, age of consent arguments and all that. Like, but if they're lowering the age for certain crimes to be tried as an adult, I was like, maybe age of consent also ties into that, because the law says you can have an adult relationship at that age. It's the same. Mm-hmm. It's the same. Socks with the
So it seems like they're... Yeah, no, continue.
Socks with the $4.99. Gangs use these children on purpose because they can't be tried as an adults. Sound like it fixes the problem. Well, all I'm going to say is, you know, gang leaders that use kids for certain things, they have no morals or ethics, in my opinion. So they're not going to care, because they're not going to be in jail. They'll ruin someone else's life, you know, before they go back to jail. So, I mean, I get it, Socks. I know what you're saying, but personally, I think that the gang leaders are doing it on purpose. And now, even with this law, I don't think it'll change, man. I just don't.
Very true. This kind of reminds me of that Netflix show. I started watching it, did not finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of had the same themes of gangs using, you know, children basically to carry out crimes. And once they're in jail, they feel like this gang is going to take care of them, look out for their families once they're in there. But in reality, they don't care. They're just going to keep trucking along and doing what they've been doing. Your Honor. It's called Your Honor. It's a really good show. I do recommend it if you never watched it before.
I got you. Let's talk about some LCU stuff.
Heck yeah. So yesterday was eventful, but not as eventful as the last couple of days. We did talk briefly about King Cobra, but is there anything else that you would like to start with the LC clips?
So, Mafia Milkers went live yesterday, and they basically said the LCU was falling apart. They made this thumbnail and stream before the Becky and Tina thing happened, and they were banned from the Discord, and or Queens was canceled until further notice. Now, when they went live, obviously they're talking, and the thumbnail had wings on it, because obviously the wing stuff is very prevalent in the LCU right now with the threatening of people. Wings actually made a comment on Locale Live stating, "Thank God this Becky thing happened because now I'm old news." It's kind of true if you think about it. But anyways, yes. So they went live. They were talking about different things happening, and we got brought up. Got mentioned. Obviously, everyone in the LCU knows that Becky has a hard-on for you to get you fired. And me and Becky went at it yesterday. I was trying to defend you the best I could. They got a small glimpse of Mean Ken in the process. It is what it is. But let's see what the Milkers have to say about you. I believe they had your back. I definitely believe they had your back.
Really mean to Beans. Ooh, Becky?
Yeah, she was. I saw that this morning. I was drinking coffee and listening because I do listen to them in the morning times. Just to have something to listen to and support.
Thank you,
support
Savage.
Channels, And Becky, you were dirty doing that to Beans. You know Beans is a lover, not a fighter. What's wrong with you being over there trying to micromanage her ass, trying to tell her what she do and what she don't do right or wrong? What's wrong with you? Ken got mad at her.
Yeah, Ken was.
He did. He sure did.
Becky.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not gonna have you over here talking to my co-host like this.
Good.
Okay, what I don't get though is
Go, Ken.
everybody that does watch the show in the morning, they're not there for drama, they're not there for screaming. They want to relax, they want to do their exercises, they just want to relax. Becky going in there is not help.
Thank you, amen.
Really mean to Beans. Ooh, Becky?
Yeah, she.
Yeah. So as you can see,
That
they had your back. They had my back. Right. Thank you, Savage, for listening just to have something on in the background. We appreciate you, ma'am. I know Roxy has said she watches us while she does her morning workouts and all that. And she even made the comment. She said people don't go there for drama. They go there to, wake them up in the morning. So how do you feel about the Milkers taking up for you?
I feel so much love from them. I know that sometimes the Milkers can be very controversial, or but I like the Milkers. Sometimes Sav mixes up some drama, but I think she's just doing what she does best. She brings a little spice, especially that Cajun spice, with her accent. I could listen to her talk all day. The
country accent.
I love her accent. It's just, it gives a little sweetness, even though she's like saying something spicy. It gives a little sweetness. I don't know. It rubs me the right way. Like I'm a pork rub. Yeah.
So later on during the show, or the whole wrong word. One of the things to look forward to in the show is, Kid Behind the Camera, Mike, coming in and explaining what exactly happened. King put the announcement in the Discord saying, real quick, Ken, why does main chat not show on my Discord? All right, so when you go into the Discord, underneath rules, you'll see something that says get started here. You have to click get started here. Under that, you click claim roles. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes sometimes. Once your YouTube is linked to the Discord, the bot will go through your YouTube to see that you are a member of Cash Cow and above. Once it verifies that, everything will open up. Just make sure your YouTube is connected to your Discord. Once you do that and you're a Cash Cow or higher, claim roles. 5-6 minutes, you should be in like Flynn. That's kind of how that happens. So when we get back to it, Michael's supposed to come on there and explain what happened with Becky and Tina. I'm not going to say their names on here, but everyone knows who we're talking about. If you've remotely paid attention to the LCU for the last 2 months, you know the two names that can't be named. The drama is getting started, and if you've been in the Discord, you've seen in announcements and actions that us moderators have had to take. So Mike makes his appearance, and he explained what happened with Tina and Becky and the issues what they did. Sorry, I don't know how to put it, but let's go ahead and check out what Mike has to say.
He made it very clear. I have. He made it very clear. I have never spoken to Lynx privately ever, and she was so fucking boss about it. We're like, fuck, I believe her.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Tina would not lie to our faces like this, right? And well, that wasn't true. Links on another stream posted the the videos of her talking and the stuff that Tina was saying in these messages. She's saying that they're not making any money and they're being overworked and underpaid. Now I know personally that these ladies made very good money.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that? I mean, come on, you can freaking clearly see.
Probably the most she's ever made in her entire life in
Yeah.
January alone.
Wow.
And so that was insulting. Number one, to be saying it. Number two, who you're saying it to, knowing that you're not supposed to be. And this wasn't like 6 months ago. This was like Valentine's Day.
Oh shit.
And
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's what they knew, or that's what they were presented, at the time of this happening. And, Kim and Mike had to make their decision to hold off on Queens going forward. Now, people were talking about like Tina, how she texts, how she talks to people over mobile phones. And from what they saw, it didn't seem like Tina texting what she was saying. Obviously, there's going to be people that are going to defend Tina because she's very, very loyal to Kid Behind the Camera. Extremely loyal, almost to a fault. But she'll still shit talk him on the show, right? But obviously, with Queens, there's two owners, Mike and Keem. Keem came in there to also express his feelings on the situation and let the people know his stance. Let's go ahead and let the big man speak for himself.
And
get it straight from him.
If someone was like over there chatting with them, in that server where, docs are being flown around and whatnot, we'd ban them from the Discord. So to have one of our hosts just communicating with them is like insane. And that they're, allegedly saying negative stuff about the show. It's like, bro, I don't need the Queen show. I'll just shut it down. Like, I don't need it. And Becky was talking to her, and so was Tina. And it's like, oh, the show's done until further notice. So we got to get to the bottom of it. Like, it's just like, dude, what are you doing? If this was a fan, they would just be banned from the Discord. Like, we never see him again.
Yeah, this is your host. It's like stabbing you in the back. Damn it, I dropped my phone. I told y'all I was not guilty. I told y'all.
I would just
So you heard it here first from, not first, but you know what I mean. Mr. Keemstar giving his thoughts on the matter. Beans, with hearing both Mike and Keem, what are you thinking? Like, as far as like at this time, what was going on through your head?
At this time, you know what? I'm going to be completely transparent because there has been a lot of people going into other chats and basically saying like, oh, Beans has been talking to this person, like Beans. Like, a lot of people are putting that out there. I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm going to say, yes, I have talked to this person before, but it was before the really hard cutoff that Keemstar put. He drew a line in the sand. He's like, if you're talking to this person, if you're friends with this person, if you're even a member with this person, you're out. 10 toes down. I've talked to this person before because at first I thought that this whole drama that Keemstar has with this person was really childish at first. Because I'm looking at this person, I'm like, they're like a 20-year-old compared to like this multi-million-dollar, basically like Elon Musk of the LCU. Like, this person can't really do anything, right? I thought it was very childish. I thought he was ruining the life of somebody who's, I don't want to say innocent, but like they can't really do much, right? Plus, you know me, I'm Beans, right?
Yep.
I like to give people a lot of leeway, or like I'm just too kind for my own good. I messaged this person. I was like, hey, like, I want to support you and your grandpa. Like, you guys are just living in a house, just trying to get through the day. I wanted to show some kindness because they were getting a lot of hate. But as soon as I started tuning into their show, because before I would watch them, and I like their shows that were, 3D printing, painting miniatures, like that's completely fine. But one day I did tune in and I saw that they had a picture of Ashers, I believe, giant picture of Ashers, and it was just a group of them, like, you know, the person and people in their Discord, just like talking shit about Ashers and making fun of her. And the type of person that I am, I don't really like that, and I didn't think that that was really necessary. I know that a lot of people have some conflict with Ashers, but to just put it out there into the public eye, and it didn't sit right with me, right? And I messaged this person. I'm like, hey, like, I'll support you. Like, I want to be, you know, friendly, not, but that's not a cool thing. I think you're much better than this. I think reminiscing on this LCU stuff isn't good for you. I think you would grow and you would do much better if you just put this in your past and focus on your 3D printing business, focus on painting, just being like, a lot of people interact with this person, but just because I like to watch her as like background noise, right? Because she has a very calming voice. She does say a lot of funny things. She can be very entertaining. I didn't want her to be overshadowed by this negativity, right? And that's why I was in contact with this person, because I do feel like they can do great things if they don't let this negative aura or this negative cloud overshadow everything that they've been doing that's positive.
Yeah, but the problem is they got in bed with the wrong people, and then they tainted the brain, and now we see what we're doing. She's not that person anymore. She's not the person that's painting figures and 3D. She's not that person anymore. She rides coattails. She goes from show to show to show, trying to get some sort of clout, just talking pure shit about the LCU and the people here. So we ain't got nothing for her. I know I don't.
Exactly. So that's why I had to cut ties. I had to not lend that hand of I want to cry right now. Oh my god.
Nah, don't do that. Real quick. Let's move on. I don't want you getting emotional. Thomas Golf, my latest fan. What's up, Thomas? Welcome to the chat, sir. Appreciate you being a member. So basically, once Queen was over, we went to Lockout Live. And Lockout Live was the show of shows. Keemstar finally did it. He got King Cobra JFS on the show. Kind of sucks that King Cobra came on in the midst of all this other BS that was going on. Because, you know, King Cobra doesn't want drama. He says he hates drama. He said many times he would never go on the show because of the word lolcow. Because he hates the word lolcow. Because of what it implies. So he said that many, many times since lolcow has had its LCU has had its inception. So they finally did it, and what it took was Keemstar sending him videos like, "Hey, dude, I'm Keemstar. This is me. I want you on the show." And you know, Mike had reached out to him through Cameo numerous times. So the fact they were able to get him, because he rarely does interviews, it was awesome. So when he came on there, you know, they were talking to him, having certain conversations with him, you know, and King Cobra is a man of magic, right? He's a person that casts spells. He has his wands, whatever, what have you. So one good thing that King Cobra did for America was he put a spell to end the C virus. That's one thing that he's super proud of. So let's hear how that happened.
Now, don't be humble.
Boogie, don't be humble. Show me how to be humble, Boogie. Show me how to be humble.
Now, don't be humble. I heard there was this terrible thing that happened. I think it was called a pandemic not too long ago. Didn't you cast a spell that ended that? I heard you did that. You're the one who saved us.
Yeah, so I put my magic towards trying to end the pandemic and get people back to work and to kill coronavirus.
And here we are.
When did you do that? Do you remember the time frame?
I don't remember the fucking time frame by chance.
But how fast did the lockdown stop after he put the spell on it?
It took a couple of months.
Now, don't be humble.
So he did the spell. Took a couple months. And as Boogie said, here we are. So the one thing with the stream with King Cobra was he does not have headphones. So the mute, unmute was kind of, hard to listen to. But it is what it is. You get King Cobra, you go with the punches. So, they really didn't do like good cop, bad cop like they did with Cyrax, obviously, because it's King Cobra. So as it went on, everyone knows Cobra hates Cyrax, right? And one of the big things coming up is Creator Clash. But, King Cobra always says, fuck Cyrax, fuck sickos. That's like his go-to. So evidently the subject or the idea of a Cyrax and King Cobra boxing match kind of happened. That would be hilariously
Let me ask you.
hilariously funny to watch, guys. If that happened and the pay-per-view was $250, I'd pay $250 to watch that. It would be hilarious. Because, Cyrax is a little 4'10" self, weighing like 80 pounds, no shoulders, whatever, what have you. Let's check this out.
Let me ask you this: would you beat up Cyrax?
I would. I'd do more than that if I could get away with it.
What if I could told you we had a way that you can get away with it and put money in your pocket?
Are you talking about a boxing match?
I am talking about a boxing match.
Oh, that would be sick.
I'd kill to see that.
That would do numbers. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know what your income's looking like right now, but like we could put like 5 digits in your pocket.
Yeah, we made 5 figures on that fight, man. That was good money.
So, maybe we have that to look forward to. I know towards the end of it all, Keem did tell King Cobra he wants to do some business, right? So, as far as what that business looks like, only time will tell. So, King Cobra always has some sort of infinite wisdom. He always has words to say. He drops the 1 or 2 liners, and the way he does it is very entertaining. You got to think about who you're talking to. You have to think about how the brain works, right? So, he has a message for the people. Let's see what King Cobra and his infinite wisdom has to say for everybody. And Beans, I want you to tell me what you think of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta believe in yourself. It's all about power to the people and fuck sickos.
Yeah, fuck the sickos, man.
Say it, Wings.
Thanks.
Fuck sickos.
Now say power to the people.
Power to the people.
Boogie. Power to who?
Power to the people.
Yeah. We get the idea. So, Miss Beans. Power to the people and fuck sickos.
Power to the people and fuck sickos. But I'm not gonna lie. I remember watching that moment, and I had to cringe.
Oh yeah.
I had to cringe. Sometimes Wings can do the growl very well, but sometimes it just seems so cringe, and I just have to kind of like
bad.
sit back in my chair.
It is bad, Beans. It is extremely bad. So here's the funny part, right? Where with his ex Jessica, they were actually in a graveyard and they did a picnic, right? Because Jessica loves picnics. Jessica wanted to see the Casper, Wyoming picnic. Everyone knows that's where he lives, so I'm not, whatever. But the best part is when they were in there talking about the graves, he literally said, there are graves in here from the 1800s. Fuck sickos. And I'm like, okay. Like, what are we doing? Also, his thing about consenting, alive, cisgendered, non-related, woman, breathing. I don't get it. Like, that's just too much. Like, I know, here's the thing. He talks about, like, the LGBTQ community and how whatever. But then he'll say, like, 7 phrases to describe the person he wants to be with. So it's like
I think
you're giving into it. You can't just say I want to be with a woman, because a woman is a female that is an adult, right? That's the definition. So
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I think he's just covering all his bases, because as we've seen before, a lot of people with the label, I don't want to put this label on him because obviously he hates it, and if there's a chance for him to go on cafe and just have a chill environment with us,
oh yeah,
that would
I'd
be
love to
lovely.
have him. Yeah.
But people who have been labeled, even though they're probably not, a lolcow, there has been a lot of controversy, right? There's a lot of lolcows like what's his name? Gosh darn it, it is escaping me right now. The TikTok guy. There are multiple TikTok guys that are
I don't know
lolcows,
what, I have
but
no idea what you're talking about.
something wolf, something Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter the hybrid, bro. God, if they could get Jupiter the hybrid on there, he would be insane. And y'all, if anyone of the Lolcow Live is watching, you have to ask fans about lore. You have to, because there's just so much on that dude. If you could ever get him on, because I know y'all don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research. Y'all are busy people. Ask fans about lore. They can give you videos to watch. Don't just go in there and bullshit and talk about like 3 things at surface level. You got to get in deep into the lore to, never mind. Let me shut up.
No, you're getting excited because this is something that we actually care about, right? Like, people want to see, like, even if they don't consider Boogie and Wings like lolcows anymore, they have a lolcow past.
Yeah.
They're kind of building up more of a reputation now, but people still want to see lolcows. They want that entertainment from people that are macabre, strange, every word in the book, right? But imagine Jupiter.
You already know Keem would be like, look, you guys can even crack 1K views. What do you know about entertainment? I'm Keemstar. I know everything, blah, blah, blah. That's why he would never do it. But I'm telling you, certain lolcows you get on there, you need Wings to grill that ass. And he's not going to know all the lore. He's just not. He sleeps over half the fucking day away. He wakes up 10 minutes before the stream, as he's admitted to y'all already. And, he may do like a simple YouTube search, take the first five videos and watch it. Like, all right, yeah, okay, I know what I'm asked this dude. No, bro. Years and years of lore, bro, behind a lot of these people. I'm telling you, if you want to grill people, ask fans.
Exactly. So, going back to what we were talking about with Mr. Cobra, so he is covering all his bases, right? Because there are other lolcows who maybe check off some categories, but not all. For example, we have Miss Chris Chan, who allegedly had relations with their mother. Their mother is female and alive.
Charges were dropped, so never happened.
Charges were dropped, but you don't know what happened, So their mother is a woman. They are alive, very old, probably 1 foot in the grave, but checking off some boxes, but maybe not others. So King Cobra wants to cover all his bases and say, alive, breathing, a woman, human, everything under the sun. Which I can appreciate, but there are also some other controversies that he's not really addressing.
Yeah, but again, if people ask me what I like, I'm like, I like women. I like women. What do you want from me? Like, I'm not going to say all that. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of breath. I like women. Okay. On to the next.
That's true.
On to the next. So...
Maybe we can help him out. Wait. Maybe we can help him out. Maybe we can do a lolcow dating show, right? We've been doing that lately, but not with actual lolcows. We've been doing it with Becky, who's like, she's getting there with lolcow behavior. We've been doing it with Psycho Mom. Psycho Mom's definitely not lolcow. She has all the right shapes and curves and, the face, and she's a very lovely lady. But what if we try to get King Cobra with Topher?
Let's think on that. But speaking of, since we do dating shows for hosts in the LCU, maybe King Cobra will be joining the LCU. You know, they had very, very brief touching on the subject, which, again, I find interesting because King Cobra had said many times he hates the word lolcow because of what it implies. But let's see what he says.
Sorry.
How many viewers do you get on a stream nowadays?
I completely forgot.
Do what?
I said Topher. Her name is Tofia.
Beautiful. Tofia Chu? No, I can't.
How many viewers do you get on a stream nowadays?
Anywhere from like 800 to 900, depending on what I'm doing.
That's good. Those are good numbers.
If we could promise you double that number, would you become a part of our network?
I might consider it.
Hell yeah.
Like give you a show just by yourself? Yeah.
Okay, well, pie in the sky. If you could partner with anybody else for a show here in the lolcow universe, in the whole world, who would you partner with?
It's Team Star and whoever the fuck wants to join in.
Hell yeah.
So, he's open to the idea. He is open to the idea. Obviously, I'm sure it would depend on who his co-hosts are and what would happen, but I'm telling you, Cobra and Kevin D would be gold. That would be gold if y'all could do that. Now,
Perfect.
There'd be a lot of dead air. It'd be very slow paced. But the discussions and the conversations and the mind-blowing revelations that comes out of that show, bruh.
So we have Tina D in our chat. Good morning, Tina. But kind of continuing on with what you're talking about, he said whoever. He's considering being in the LCU. I think the best way to kind of ease him in is in the cafe. Just a chill morning. He can put a little Jack Daniels in his coffee if need be, but a nice chill cafe episode with King Cobra.
I'd love to have King Cobra on here. Obviously, I know a lot of the lore with him, and I'd want to touch on it a little bit, but that would kind of ruin the vibe. The other thing is, as far as what we talk about, he has some pretty extreme opinions. So I just don't know if Keem would really want that said on one of his shows. That's the only problem. He has very, very extreme opinions. So, yeah, there's that. But speaking of Mr. King Cobra, evidently he had a message for Becky. We didn't get a chance to play that, so I definitely want to play that for the audience. Yeah.
Hey, Becky, I heard you're pregnant and no one knows who the father is. You gotta stop scamming people, you slag. And you probably wouldn't be single if you weren't such a bitch.
Perfectly said, King Cobra. I think we'll be best buddies here in the cafe.
King Cobra, for your entertainment. Yeah, so I don't know. He obviously I don't want to watch him roast himself, but you know he has songs. He's a singer. My favorite Cobra song is Cobra's Cantina. If y'all have not heard Cobra's Cantina, I think technically it's copyright because it's on an album that he put out. So it is copyright, so I'm not going to play it. But y'all should go check out Cobra's Cantina. I'm telling you, that is entertaining. That song is entertaining.
Going back to Kevin D makes music. Imagine Kevin D's song featuring Cobra.
I'm telling
you. This is basically writing itself.
Y'all need to make it happen. Even just put it, if y'all can get Cobra for one episode, put it on the test stream, right? Prime time right after Lolcow Live, bro.
Ooh.
Kevin D and Cobra. And then if y'all can get Forest of Dean guy, Gamer of the Damned, just do that. And Keem, if you want to bring people in and out, I'm telling you, gold.
No. I completely rescind. I rescind my opinions on Gamer of the Damned being part of that trio, okay? I can't imagine me, 7 years. I understand Grim like the back of my hand, okay? Imagine. You want some energy? Get Grim in there. Do you know how unhinged?
Yeah.
Unhinged that trio would be? Kevin D, King Cobra, and Grim?
So here's the thing with Grim. He'd have to dial it back a little bit and then start dialing as the show goes on. Because Cobra, if he gets like overstimulated, he'll just jump out. He doesn't care, bro. So Grim would have to kind of bring it down a little bit. I think Cobra and Kevin D would vibe. When the content starts to get a little bit dull, sending Grim in there like a battering ram to get it going. But I'm telling you, I think it'd be beautiful. So
I'm still shaking at the idea of them three together, to be honest.
So in Rewind, evidently, Roxy claims that she played a part in getting King Cobra on the show. I don't know where that came from. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch Rewind. But, let's check this out.
Keem was...
I hope you're not full of BS, Miss Roxy, because I actually do respect you for what you do.
Roxy's great.
She is
Hopefully
great, people.
she's listening. Hi, Roxy. I hope you're having a good workout.
What's up, Roxy? Let's see what you got to say, ma'am.
Everybody was saying, no, nobody can get King Cobra in. And I used to talk to him on the side, like when he was having, his bad days with the trolls. I talked to him for a couple hours, privately. So I told Kim, hey, I have his number. Want me to get him touch? Yeah, whatever. So I did. Long story short, he ended up coming, and then he backed out today in the beginning. So I texted him, I'm like, Colbs, come on, dude, just go up there. Because to him, it's not about the money, it's about the fame. He wants the subscribers. So I was like, just go up there, bro. You'll get 10, 15,000 subscribers easy. All right, fuck. He started screaming. I'm like, just calm down, go up there, you're good. And then he went up there.
He was very chill. He's got a lot of questions that he's been asked a ton of times, and he's very short with a lot of these things. He doesn't. There's just things he doesn't really care to address. So you have to know how to navigate.
Roxy, I'm outside.
Oh,
open the door.
God. Roxy, don't look.
Poor Roxy. I feel so bad for her. We got
Chucky stuff.
You got Pirate members waiting. See what Pirate has to say. Pirate, what up, bro?
Oh, what's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
Good morning, Pirate. Sounds like you're just waking up this morning. How you doing?
Oh, good.
So, what you got for us?
I'm just chilling. Was just chilling in the VC.
Yeah, how's it going in there right now?
We're having fun. Savage and Roxy are in there, and there's a lot of jokes, a lot of funny stuff going on in there.
Oh, yeah,
you know
bro.
how it is.
Oh, 100%. Guys, get in the Discord. You heard it here first. I can't talk. You heard it here first. You got Savage and Roxy in there right now talking shit. Get in there. Say what you got to say to them. The ladies are lovely. Also, I heard I offended Savage. That's why I did the $20 dono. I wasn't trying to offend the Mafia Milkers. When I was talking about the lower tier shows, I meant not Locale Live Queens and Rewind. I meant all the other shows under them. That's what I was talking about. But,
Oh, I'm sure she didn't take it. She can take a joke.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But, people were saying that Savage wanted me to go on the show, and I was in the middle of cooking my chicken gyros with my homemade tzatziki sauce. But,
yeah, sounds good.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of why. But either way, if they're listening or watching or whatever, that's what I meant. So.
You guys sound free.
Bro.
You don't have your, there's no handler no more, huh?
Oh, dude, I told him in the beginning of the show, I said, it's like this 300-400 pound weight is off my shoulders. I just feel amazing and free. It is beautiful. And I know Beans, is feeling great right now.
Yeah, she looks happy as hell.
Fantastic.
She looks happy.
I had so much energy. I think that's what I needed. I just needed something to really get me out of bed today, give me that energy, kind of hype me up a little bit. I do feel bad for everything that happened with Tina because I don't think she deserves it. Nobody actually deserves what's happening, but if that's what had to happen in order to get Tina out of the cafe, not Tina, freaking Becky. Yeah, then that...
Just so you know, our poll And it's 78% that said to keep bringing this energy.
Hell yeah.
So we believe in democracy here on the Locale Cafe. So going forward, you're going to get this, Ken. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, you guys are way more hyped up. You're probably happy right now. You guys are fucking happy.
Yeah, bro. I can't believe it. It actually happened. Only one day of that motherfucker was on me, and then now we're free. We're free, pirate.
I took the screenshot of you with your hands up because you were so frustrated. I should have had me dying.
You have no idea.
You need to send me that. Okay, guys, we need more fan art. We need more emotes. We need
some
everything.
memes.
Just more Ken. More Ken. I need it in my life. Why don't we have a sticker that said I can't yet? We have the true for Xylee. We need the I can't.
I thought we have the I can't.
Do we? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Gotta
So what do you
look
think?
this shit up now.
What do you think about everything that happened yesterday, bro? Are you happy? Are you glad Queens is back? How you feel?
Well, are they back? Are they gonna be back on their time slot today, or are they gonna be on the Aussie slot?
I do not know. That has not been announced quite yet.
Yeah, because that'll be funny if Becky gets put. She was not happy fucking being on that time slot.
No, and thank God we got a great docket team because I want to watch some of their clips. But shout out to the Aussie Boys, bro. They freaking killed it.
They killed it.
They killed it, bro. I'm so happy for those guys. And
They did fantastic.
and RTU being
And they
up
had
there
Rich.
with them. Yep.
They had Rich up there.
I'm so happy for those dudes. They definitely deserve all that, man. They are awesome guys, and they appear to be getting along again. I feel like the beef is over. They've come to grips. Maybe it's the pastures aren't quite green just yet. The plants are growing.
Right. It takes time,
So-
it takes time.
It does take time. I think there was something in the water. There was like a full moon in the weekend, and that's why so many things went awry. But I tuned into the Discord, just doing my due diligence to make sure we do have an I can. We do. We do, Ken. It's made. It has something at the bottom that says generated by fontgenerator.com. You deserve better. Do not settle for less. You deserve greatness, and you're settling for generated by fontgenerator.com.
It's better than what I could have done, Beans. It's better than what I could have done.
Chanry, I love you to death. Please cook something up for Cooking with Ken. Cook something up for the I can'ts. Cook something up for the beautifuls, because we need it in the morning. I need more little emotes in my YouTube chat of Ken. He provided me two photos for me to do thumbnails, and thank God that I took a screenshot of what happened yesterday in order to have a new picture for today's thumbnail.
I hate taking pictures of myself. I feel like it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
No, well, you gotta have someone else take it, because that's where you catch the moment. If you're like setting yourself up for it, it's like you could tell that it's for a thumbnail or something.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Even Wings when he was doing his little solo stream, he's using the picture, the one of him smiling when he's talking to Becky and Kelly at the same time.
Yeah.
He's using that fucking thumbnail now as his thumbnail.
That's
like,
beautiful,
bro.
That is beautiful. Thomas Golf, you can't get 1K. Yeah, you're right, Thomas. Thank you for stating the obvious.
Oh, you guys will get there.
I know.
Thank you so much, Pirate. I do appreciate it. But Thomas has been relentlessly being a negative Nancy in our chat.
No,
I
that's
had
fine.
to time him out.
No,
That's fine.
Leave him alone.
Bring up
Leave
our
him
chat
alone.
rate,
Leave him alone.
please.
Leave him alone. Thomas,
Okay, no. I do this thing when I know somebody's never going to stop. I time them out just for a short period of time. Why? Not because I'm trying to get rid of you, because I know it's going to infuriate them even more. So once they come back, they type and type and type, and our chat rate goes up and up and up. So I do appreciate you, Thomas, because you are our number one chat rate, booster.
here's a
You're our
question.
booster boy.
Do you think Thomas reads out as he types?
Probably, because usually that's what the haters
Can't
do.
get to 1K. Sorry, Thomas.
Yep. with 2 fingers typing with the 2.
Beans is so boring. Please replace her.
See, this is the vibe right here. You guys are chill, but you bring bringing that fire, you know.
Lily with the 10, saying hi from work break. Thanks for the chill, energized cafe vibes. We appreciate you, Lily. Thank you so much.
It's like a cold brew. You guys are on that cold brew vibe. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
Oh yeah.
I can't drink those anymore, but I know how those used to hit. I get too amped up. I get way too amped up on that.
Sometimes you need that energy, bro. I'm just saying.
So this is coffee shop I used to go to that was cold brew, and they had like a thing taller than me, right? I'm 6'5". It was taller than me, and it has like a bucket full of ice, and then a little spiral thing that comes down to where the coffee grounds are, and then a little spiral thing down there that goes to the like the colander or whatever you want to call it that collects the coffee. Yeah. They said it was an 18-hour process to brew one of those. And once they had like 3 or 4 of them, and they're like, once they sell out of that cold brew for the day, they wait until tomorrow. Like they do it, empty it out, and then they start it all over again. So when they're done with that for the day, they don't sell anymore until the next day. And it was, I actually asked one time, I asked the dude because I was cool with him. He said, or I asked him, I said, can I get a cold brew with a shot of espresso?
Holy shit.
You know what he said?
What do they call that? Red eye. You want that red eye?
You know what he said? No.
What did he say?
No.
He said no.
They refuse. They cut you off.
No. I was like, why? He said, imagine ordering filet mignon and then telling them you want ketchup. Would you do that?
Yeah. True.
I was like, nah, I never thought about that. He was like, yeah. He's like, nothing goes in my cold brew.
Yeah. I used to be a barista for a little bit, and when you put you do an Americano, and then you put a shot extra espresso in there, that's a red eye.
Yep.
People are wild, man. They be putting in like 6-7 shots of espresso in their coffee. I'm like, what? No.
I love.
So I'm gonna say I'm a typical girl. I'm sure a lot of ladies, if you'd like to chime in. So there's a girl thing that we do where we'll drink like a cold coffee, and that's what we run on for the entire day. No water, no food, just cold coffee.
Oh man, how?
Yeah, I can't.
I think it's like a female superpower of some sort. But then Grim starts yelling at me, saying I need water, saying I need food, blah, 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 blah. I'm not listening.
I have a question. Beans, you were talking about hosting like open mic with you guys on maybe on the weekends or something.
We were discussing the idea because when
I'll be interested in that.
When Fweshy was battle rapping Tony Hits.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
that's where I got the idea. I was like, oh shit, we could do this on cafe. Call it open mic.
Yeah,
because you know how like some cafes like on the weekends will have like a little like live band, like some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just got the idea. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool. Like on like because the weekends there's like free for all, right? And I made Studio C. So now we have 3 studios.
Yeah, that's good. So, that was good. That was a good one.
Because I feel like at nighttime there's like a bottleneck, and then also on the weekends there's a bottleneck. So I just it probably won't get used a lot, but I think it'll be there in case we do need it.
Yeah, it's always good to have an extra one.
Exactly. It's best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? So I do want to kind of boost a little bit more the idea of joining the Discord. If you didn't know, Freshy Fresh, he won't be able to join the open mic night because he got reprimanded for saying Nickelback, and with his speech impediment it sounded like a different word. So Keemstar does not want him to be in members waiting anymore, unfortunately. But we did have something for him. So Brantley actually hosted, I don't know if it was Brantley or John, but they hosted kind of like a rap battle last night on live stage. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, live
it's
stage.
It's not live on air, it's
live stage.
Live stage.
Live stage on Discord.
live stage on Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you missed out because everybody was rap battling Freshy Fresh. And Freshy Fresh, unfortunately, had his dreams crushed by sweet old Brantley. That was surprising.
Ooh. GG's Brantley.
Even me. Exactly, GG's Brantley. But even me, I chimed in and I had a little rap for Freshy Fresh. It was pretty good.
I can't.
I was starting to write one, and then I'm like, nah, like everyone is coming in here with like just 2 bars, and he's already finished. I'm like, oh, I can't do it.
All right,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna drop you out.
All right,
we got
guys.
more people waiting. We appreciate you as
Yep.
always, Pirate.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Later, bro.
Bye-bye. So, we're bringing in more. Oh, everybody's on.
Gentlemen,
That was jamming.
What's good? What's good?
what's up, bro? How y'all doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you, brother?
Doing good, doing good. Michelangelo, how are you, sir?
Currently muted, I see. Well, he fixes that. Unmuted.
There you go.
There it is. What's up, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Dead Score, Cafe After Dark. I like it. That's a good one
yeah.
for open mic. So how you guys
So
doing?
how are you guys? Oh, we're on the same wavelength, Ken. How are you guys doing? How are you enjoying the let's just say cafe with a little espresso?
I'm enjoying it. It's keep my attention.
Oh yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I was
Joy,
gonna
was
say
it?
I love you both. Ken, you've been amazing since the camping trip. Been
Appreciate
a fan
it, bro.
Beans. I see how much work you put in. I appreciate that. I will say though, after yesterday, I don't think y'all need the Becky vibe. I don't think you need the advice. You keep doing you. Don't put the 1K expectations on a brand new channel. No one else would do that. Why would y'all?
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I kind of understand what the boss man wants because that's to him. That's a good show because he's back in the show, right? So this is also on his name. So if we can't get it to that, it also falls on him. So we are growing. Like we hit 400 today, and that's about normally what our peak is. But we're trying different stuff. We're gonna do things like I'm gonna do my members only stream with the cooking stuff. So trying to get engagement, doing all those things to get it going. But I appreciate the love, bro. Seriously, thank you.
Absolutely. I think y'all are just a different audience type. And so if you bring over the Jerry Springer audience, they're going to be like, where's the Jerry Springer? And you'll be forced into content you're not actually vibing with. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And that's one of the things, right? Like I'm not here to shave eyebrows. I'm not here to eat cat food. I'm not here to do any of that.
No doubt.
That's not what this show is. This show is to come up in the morning. Yeah. Can we be more energetic? Yes. Other feedback is you need to tell the story before showing clips, right? So before I showed clips earlier, I was trying to tell the story of what happened. So that way, if anyone missed it, they got an idea of what it was and they could see it happen with, like clips. So definitely going to try to improve. I want to try to not be as monotone and even keeled with talking. But
you don't change a thing about your voice, brother. It's buttery smooth, and we love it.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. But
Buttery smooth.
Ms. Beans, what you got?
What I got is that this is just the beginning, okay? We're trying to be a little bit more energetic. We're going to try to be a little bit more engaging in general. We have some things in the works. I know that Nerds, for example, they had this new thing where they do like smash or pass, do a little bit of trivia. So we were thinking of maybe having something a little bit more cafe themed, and we were thinking about doing a tier list of some sort of different types of coffee. What do you guys think about that idea?
That sounds like a cool idea. I'm not really a fan of coffee, but I know the tier lists are really popular on YouTube, so it's still a good idea.
I can't. Why do you not drink coffee?
Because I'm usually awake in the morning. I have a really nocturnal sleep schedule, so I go to.
Tea?
I have like V8 like energy drinks that has like black and some other kind of tea in it.
Okay.
One day I'll do a tea tier list for you.
Channery's Corner.
'Cause I love tea.
Channery's Corner, welcome to Cash Cow. We appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure you get in that Discord. But
Channery, I love you.
I also don't drink coffee, but like I think a tier list is a great idea. I know you guys want to stray away from a rewind thing, but I know you guys covering the subject in your subjects of yesterday in your thing being a segment, that'll draw a lot of attention. That's something I like anyways.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate the feedback, sir. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, but that's all I got to say. I appreciate you and much love.
All right, appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Much love. Another idea that we were kind of like, thinking about was, I'm not sure on the name yet, but like headline mishap or headline haywire or something of the sort. We do cover news occasionally. We've been kind of straying away from news a little bit, but we can get back into that and just do like, is this headline real or not? Trying to guess it, because sometimes there are some headlines out there that are a little bit wacky, and I think that would just be a fun idea. Maybe we can include the audience and maybe give like a $25 gift card to Starbucks or something, or some other coffee place, because I know some people are doing boycotting.
You know what's funny? All right.
Yes.
I really want to do this idea, but I think it's against TOS. I really do. But
you're making me scared here, Ken.
no,
What's the idea?
Listen.
Locale Nickelback.
I can't. So, Shade 4-5 used to have this show on Sirius XM, right? I forgot the name of the show. But they would bring in callers and they would do shows. And it was called, Black, White, or Other. And what they did was they would say news lines, and the guest would have to guess the race of the person based on the news line.
Oh my gosh.
That was the
Yeah,
funniest.
you're trying to get us.
That was the funniest shit to me. You got to remember, this is like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, right? So it was a little different. But I'm telling y'all, it was hilarious because, they'd say what race they were when they come on the show and just kind of about themselves. So just listening to like people and where they come from, and then based on news lines, what they think the person is. It's hilarious. Like, obviously, we're not going to do that. And I know that that's totally against TOS because that promotes, thoughts.
Racism.
But I'm telling you, it was so funny. It like, if you could just play it out, it was just so funny. Like, because it'd be like, robber downtown robs a liquor store and punches a baby and shoots a crack addict. And then,
Was that Rastov?
Exactly.
That's Rastov.
And then
I was just about to get into Rastov because Ash XO said Beans gives a story and Ken gives a story, and only one of them is real. I don't know about that because that's how Rastov got put with the baby punching allegations.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That'd be fun though. Or like, if we do trivia, like you could like quiz me on things and like say I have to get to 10 or like 5, and the audience can like, they can only donate to take away my points, and we do like a 5-minute timer just to see if I can get to the goal. That'd be pretty cool.
That's true. I know recently you've been talking, this is behind the scenes, but you've been talking about different ways to make like dono goals. Like that's something that we do struggle here with Cafe. So if you guys, the viewers, or even you, SS Michelangelo, have any ideas of like goals we can do to kind of boost like those types of donations, that would be very helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, just being like a coffee and news show, like it'd be kind of hard to really have a goal unless I like, I'll do 5 shots of espresso in a cup, and if I hit the goal, I'll chug it, something like that. But Carlos with the 5, I'm super late today, but I made it. What if y'all did like a deep dive into some coffee brands, learn its history, the process each one uses and such? That's a good idea. And Beans left me. Thank you, Beans. Appreciate that.
I'm back.
That is a good idea, actually.
So I left very briefly because I wanted to present Mr. T. This is my tea kettle. He pities the fool.
Yo, I have that same one.
Does.
I have that same one.
Really?
And it has temperatures. That has like temperature buttons, and it's Bluetooth. I got that same
Hell
one.
yeah, this is the one that I have. I call him Mr. T, and he's in my little tea corner that I might have to turn into a coffee corner soon. But yeah, I think that would just be really cool if I had this like in the background.
Sorry about that,
and I can
guy.
make some tea.
Hey, you caught me when I was watching the Fantastic Four trailer.
What's up, buddy?
I have one interesting day.
Already?
Really? Your day just started though. What happened, Eric?
The
Can you
apartment
let us
got
know?
flooded.
Ooh.
Your apartment got flooded?
Yeah, it turns out there was a clog in the main breaker that kind of, stops the running water for a bit. Yeah, we're getting that worked on right now.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry.
My goodness.
Was it only your apartment, or was it other ones around you?
Everyone around us.
Ooh. Well.
Okay, let me ask the important questions. It was clean water, right? Not dirty.
Yes, it was clean water.
Not sewage. Okay,
Okay.
good. Yeah. I mean, if it was sewage, they'd have to literally evacuate and they'd have to put them somewhere because that's all kinds of health codes.
Yeah,
damn,
it
dude.
was clean water, so don't worry.
Good. Just don't drink any of it, Eric. Just don't do that.
No, I got milk.
Good shit, Eric. Let me ask you, bro. How's we've had Boogie for a couple of days. How Boogie been?
Boogie's been really incredible on Hertz thus far.
Good. Is he giving
Yeah,
you?
it was your idea, so
Hell
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
he-
he's been doing more for us on Nerds more so because we've been getting closer to 1K views each stream with Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like really fun. We also brought in Kelly on the show yesterday.
How was that?
It was really Kelly was sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a really sweet person.
The 2 times that I've met Kelly, she's a very sweet woman. That's cool though. So what happened on the show yesterday?
Well, we were doing some hot takes yesterday. We pretty much, I think that's all I remember. Because there was that one bit where Boogie came in as Captain Horse. Where Boogie came in as Captain Horse, and it was like really hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah.
It's like the only time he returned to his Francis character.
Yeah, I think Boogie's truly a kid at heart. I think he's just an overgrown child, and he likes to just have fun and just be stupid. You know what I mean? And just make people laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really think that about him. But
yeah, that's why I said that Boogie is a good fit for nerds, because he is a nerd at heart.
yes,
Alright, so him managing our show does do really wonders for us.
that's very true.
And I am so glad you guys got Becky off the show.
well,
Us too.
she got herself off the show.
Well, yeah, but
She
still,
didn't want to
Cafe
take
can be good again.
Exactly.
the heat.
So I did want to ask you about this shirt that you have on today. It says "Before you ask," and then I can't really see what else is going
It says,
on.
before you ask, it was a shark.
Okay, is that like a reference to
show
like a
you the
movie of some sort?
Hell yeah.
No, it's just a funny shirt.
It's like a meme.
Well, I like your T-shirt.
That's good shit, man.
Yep.
So what do you think? What do you think about the whole Becky thing and all that's happened and everything else? You really have an opinion on it?
I have a lot to say about Becky. Like one thing, she really hates She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Yep.
During the early stages of Queens. So I don't understand why she was still talking to her. For Tina, it's really strange as well.
Mm-hmm.
I get that she likes to put the excuse that's a fake account and all. It's like, but it's really, suspiciously typed exactly like Tina. So it's very strange because she was really nice of me. I never perceived her to be someone like that. So
Yep. I got you. I gotta say though, man, your hair looks great. Did you brush it and comb it or get it cut or anything?
I did got a comb early this morning, and
Oh, yeah.
I need to get a haircut because I look like like a disheveled cretin right now.
Oh, bro, I was looking like a
Don't
Neanderthal.
talk about yourself,
I was looking like a
like-
Neanderthal, so I had to get my hair cut. You know,
End
the
the
funny,
night this way,
bro.
Lord.
The funny part is like my eyebrow right here kind of arches, so I definitely look like a Neanderthal. You know, because I'm big and hairy and all that. So you know,
You got to keep your confidence up. I don't know if you missed the clip or I don't know if it was the last episode, but Eric was like, "I get 0 bitches," and I was like, "Oh, come on, Eric.
come on, bro. You can't.
You
No,
can't-
Eric.
Don't be doing the self hate. I know, I get it because I'm on the spectrum too. But you gotta
I
try
do
to.
self-hate just to be funny.
I thought you were the Rizzler, Eric. What happened?
There we go.
I thought you were the
There we
Rizzler,
go.
Eric. That's
Come in
awesome.
with that confidence, just
Hell
like
yeah,
you come in
bro.
with that energy today.
This is why I enjoy watching you guys.
I appreciate it, bro. It's like I told Beans, man. You want to build confidence, walk and don't look down. You look at people in the face, you just like, say something to me, bro. Say it. You gotta have exactly. You gotta have confidence, Eric.
Yep.
But nah, that's good shit though, man. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad Boogie's helping y'all out. He's like I say, he's a great dude, and I think he's gonna do a
Yeah,
lot.
we're having lots of fun on Nerds.
Hell yeah. So how was it? Zay and I guess Glammy had that little beef. They appear to be working well together with the 4 of you.
Yeah.
Do you like having the 4 people than the 3 people, or what do you think?
Yeah, I do like. It's a nice balance, and so because if it was just 3, then you have to go off to different opinions on one another. But 4, it adds a different flair.
Yep, definitely.
I think it's also because it's like the female look into like the whole nerd aspect, right? Like you usually see like a lot of male nerds, but you don't really get the female nerd aspect, which I think is very refreshing.
Yeah, and that is why I love this new format that we're doing. And that way we got different aspects.
Yep. You know one thing I never understood, Eric?
Yes.
Cosplay.
I mean, I have several photos of cosplay, or I have cosplay photos on my phone.
Okay.
Which
I get it. Like you want to dress up like someone you know, or like you look up to, or something.
Oh wait, this is the one cosplay. It was Xena Warrior Princess one. I'm gonna blur the face, but
That's fine. Oh, cool. Is that you?
yeah,
Would you smash?
No.
I was asking Eric.
Oh, sorry.
What are you about to ask me, Michael?
Ken just jumps right in. He's like, absolutely not. I'm married. I love my wife. I love that energy that Ken has with his
Yeah,
wife.
bro. I'm not.
Grim,
You're not gonna catch me on shit.
I was asking if you were gonna smash her past the girl in the picture.
Well, she's older, so
Hey.
There's nothing wrong with older.
Older's usually better.
Yeah.
That way you ain't got to worry about nothing.
And they're experienced.
Hey. Actually.
Besides, I think she already has a man, so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can't touch
So
that, Eric.
Pass. You'd be a good wholesome.
Yeah.
I think I've only cosplayed maybe like once or twice. I currently have I don't know if you guys know Rem from ReZero. I have that cosplay. It's like a little maid outfit and stuff like that. It's really cute. But yeah, I've only cosplayed maybe like once or twice. I'm looking forward to doing it maybe again, but conventions are hectic to say the least, and my anxiety does not go well with very crowded areas.
Yeah.
I try to get into cosplay. Like, I have several plans, like being a Jedi, which, that's pretty generic, right?
Yeah. So my wife is from San Diego, right? And that's like the big one, right? So she showed me some stuff when we first got together because I was like, what in the hell is a Comic-Con? Like, what is this? What are you talking about? Because I didn't know anything about this. And we watched some videos, and some people have some very, very intricate and pretty cool things. Like, I'm a big Fallout guy, right? And this dude literally had like a full suit of like T60 power armor that worked and all that. I thought that was pretty badass. Like I have no creativity. I couldn't even think to where to start with that. But
yeah, I also found a guy at my local convention center that also has a accurate Master Chief type of costume from Halo.
Yep.
That was really cool.
So the thing is, like, I can respect the people in the art that can do that. Again, just for me, I'm good. Not really my thing. I ain't got nothing against people because, to me, it takes a lot of confidence to pull that off. A lot of confidence. You know, I'm a confident person, but I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. I do also get a chance to meet some celebrities at a convention.
Yeah. Who have you
Oh,
met?
yeah?
Who have you
Who
met?
have you met?
Okay, so thus far I met the voice actress for Cora in The Legend of Korra, Janet Varney. I met Tom Welling, Michael Rosenbaum. Twice actually. I met Michael Rooker, Fred Williams, who played Black Lightning, Stephen Amell. Well, I met Charlie Cox. I also met John Boyega from Star Wars, Haley Atwell, Shimu Liu, and I think that's basically it.
Hell
You got a list there, buddy.
You know who I've met?
Who?
Who have you met?
Keem Wings and Boogie.
That's your Comic Con.
Yeah, local Comic Con.
Oh yeah, so they're talking about possibly doing the convention at the later part of the year, maybe into next year. That's gonna be badass, I think. You know, to get everybody in one space and just do all that. I think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah,
to do
that's gonna be interesting.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. All right, fellas, I'm gonna let y'all go. Enjoy the rest of your day, Sarah, Eric. Good luck on Nerds. Hope it goes well. Michelangelo, find somewhere to go, damn it, and we'll see y'all later. Take care, gentlemen.
Okay.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's always fun bringing people in and talking to them.
It is.
Eric has like this aura about him that's just so damn cool. Just to talk to him, you know what I mean? He's a cool guy. I love that guy. I hope I get to meet him one day. Eric's a cool dude, man. I like him. But excuse me. Sorry. So we were talking about Rewind, and obviously, you know, Roxy got her help, or gave her help to get King Cobra to come on. Billy was up there with them. You know, obviously Billy's a huge King Cobra fan. He's talked about it many, many times. And, you know, the fact that they were able to get Billy on there was good because he could talk to him and all that. Billy's known for his interview skills, you know, because like when the stuff with Becky happened, the alleged perpetrator came on Rewind and talked to Billy. And Billy, I think, did a great job talking to him and interviewing him and trying to hold his feet to the fire where it needed to be. But also gave him the platform to speak his truth, right? I hate that term, speak your truth, because there's only one truth. And that means if two people are speaking their truth, someone's lying. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, because you're speaking your truth. Just because it's your truth does not mean that it's the actual truth.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep. That's why I'm saying, like, just say the truth. Because saying it's my truth has a connotation to it. It adds a little bit more to it. Like, let's just say right now, me and you were talking about something that happened. I'm not going to tell my truth because I'm telling the truth. You tell the truth.
That's very true.
And then if you tell your truth, then they'll be like, all right, well, they're both telling their truth. Like, it's a whole thing. It just doesn't even need to be a thing. It's the truth or it's a lie. One or the other. There's no gray.
So I'm gonna have to refer back to an old show that never truly came to fruition. You gotta tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes, very true. All right, let's get into this. Evidently, Xylee gave Billy some love when it came to his interviewing skills.
Billy, you are a goddamn good interviewer. You are. No, there's no but in this. I'm being serious. You are a good fucking interviewer. You know how to make people feel comfortable enough to literally talk to you. Look how you were with the Rich interview. Look how you were when you were with Airsoft Fatty. And look how you were with Cobra. You're a good interviewer.
You think I'm like lolcow Barbara Walters?
Yes. You are the lolcow Barbara Walters.
I feel that. Revy, welcome.
So, you know, Billy's had his fair share of interesting people he's spoken to, right? Based on the examples Zyla gave. I try and be a good interviewer whenever we have people on here. I want people to feel comfortable. I try to get to not know them, wrong word. I try to match their energy and get on a better level with them. And just like with Cyrex when they interviewed him, right? Start light, get likable, throw in the punchlines. You know, when people come on here, I tried to present myself as someone you could talk to, try to give some sort of reason, you know, logical thinking. What do you think, Beans? What do you think about Billy and his interview skills?
I think that Billy is a fantastic interviewer, and that's why I'm looking forward to Locale Test tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because seeing somebody interview the master interviewer will be very interesting, right? And I think we're both going to tune into Test tonight to try to check that out and see the dynamic that Grimm and Billy has. And hopefully Billy can give some tips, right? Because maybe when the interview is over, Billy can be like, hey man, so this is what you did right. This is what you can improve on. This is what I do as an interviewer, right? And that could not only help Grimm, but help everybody out in the
Definitely.
LCU that's maybe trying to get their interview legs, if you will.
Definitely, yeah. And, you know, Billy obviously has skill. He knows what he's doing when it comes to this. So get some tips from the big man himself. So last thing we're going to cover today is Queens, right? 12:30 a.m. This morning, technically. And I don't know if it was hostile. I didn't watch, to be honest, because I was asleep. But, you know, some people said they were going to. I saw in chat some people said they had a lot of viewers, and they do have a very loyal fan base, right? I think Xylee said those words. They do have a very loyal fan base. And, you know, Becky coming on Cafe to help out brought some of that fan base with her. It just is what it is. You know, so evidently Becky did announce on the show that she's no longer a part of Cafe. Let's hear.
Hold on, Locale.
Jesus, Tina. I don't want
That
to.
is good.
I don't want to say from the horse's mouth,
The pig's mouth?
the beast mouth. Right. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Going on Locale Cafe in the morning too.
As of now, I'm off managing that show. After what happened today, I was like, fuck this. Fuck doing any extra work that I'm not getting paid for, because I want to focus on Queens. And if I always have to worry about losing my job every fucking day, then I got to go get a real job so I have some stability, and then I only have time for Queens. So you're quiet. I think you're muted, maybe.
Yeah, I'm muted.
you're
I
muted.
said, thumbs it up there, Bo.
Pretty much. So
Yeah, be a trad wife. You're gonna have to try again next year.
I don't think I want to be a trad.
So, you know, Becky, to my knowledge, when we talked to her, she was getting nothing extra for helping us out, right? There was no incentive for her. I think she was asked and she said yes. She was just let go of nerds. You know, a little peek behind the scene, I was just like, why don't we make it like a little bit of a competition, like Becky versus Bookie, you know, who can have the better show, Cafe versus Nerds. You know, I think the idea was kind of perceived well, but obviously never came to fruition. But I will say, though, like I said in the beginning, Becky did give some sound advice, I feel. And when I went back to kind of watch, I could see what she was saying. So, like today, we brought the energy a little bit more, you know, like the voice inflections, like a melody. I tried to have my highs and lows in my voice, you know. So, I appreciate the advice she did give. I told her I was going to be open-minded to what she had to say, and I appreciate it. So, Beans, what are your thoughts?
So, I do have to agree with Becky. There are some things that I can improve on, right? And I'm trying, you know. I think that the audience is going to give us a lot of grace, a lot of patience, because they've been with us since the beginning. As you can tell, I've been trying to push myself with my voice, and it makes me sound like a shaky chihuahua, a wah wah. But but we are going to make Cafe better and better as time goes on. And I think we've been doing pretty good for the 3 weeks, almost 4, that we have been on air.
Definitely. And honestly, the fan support is amazing because, you know, we got 9 pay pigs, 2 crowns. I think we're at like 450 some members. So guys, I greatly appreciate it. You know, all the gifted memberships, the people coming in with their own. Seriously, thank you. It means the world. And, you know, I hope this show doesn't get canned. I hope eventually we can get to 1K subs and where Keem wants us to. But for all of you that supported the show, it means the world to me. And I know it means the world to Beans that you were here for us, you supported us, and you want this to succeed. It really does mean a lot. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. So evidently on Queens, they were doing a little bickering back and forth like they normally do. Obviously, Tina's going to take jabs at Becky because Tina's job was put at risk at this point. Tina felt that, you know, Becky was kind of scripting or manufacturing this whole drama. Not a good look, Becky. But, you know, evidently Miss Tina called her out on her bullshit.
Billy, I think.
And our good man Billy the Fridge was with him.
Billy the Fridge.
That's it.
Billy, I think Becky is in this with Keem. They set this up together. I think she knew all about it. I think she's the snake in the grass, and I think this is manufactured drama because things are getting a little bit loose. You know, things weren't really popping off over here. So now all of a sudden, Wings is going to batshit crazy like a student who didn't get a good report card at the fat camp. Becky's going to get us all fucking canceled. We're not going to be able to afford to go to fat camp. I think it's all bullshit. Yeah.
Definitely
Hold on. Sorry.
not bullshit.
There it is.
Excuse me?
It's almost like Tina's referring to a script. I don't know. All I can really say is I got a notification on my phone and we were told Becky Boop is no longer on the project. I was like, okay, that's cool. What I do think is based on things that have happened in the past, immediate action need to happen after investigations and questioning happened based on what happened, and then receipts were given. Once the receipts were given, here we are. But I don't know, man. I know some people say this, that a lot of their stuff is scripted and fake and all that. I don't think this was it because of what was happening outside of the LCU with others. And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think this was fake.
I don't think so either. It was very sudden. Keemstar is not the type of person that would put somebody on a project and then remove them like the day after.
No.
Not even a couple hours after, really.
Yeah.
Keemstar doesn't deal with that crap.
And Jinx, you'll make
we said and in the same
what I will say is, you know, after the show, Keem came in and the 4 of us had a conversation. Keem gave really good feedback as well, right? So we all have stuff to work on, and we're only going to get better as we work on them. But again, when that dropped, and basically said she's no longer with us, and I then saw what was happening, I was like, yeah, this ain't fake. This really ain't fake. So, you know, in my heart of hearts, I want to believe that there was nothing nefarious happening on Queen's side. I want to believe that, you know, deep fakes are happening. I want to believe that people are just trying to poke and prod their way kind of back into the island of relevancy, in the words of Paul Heyman, with the LCU, because some people just, they can't let go, Bean. Some people just can't let go. But
very true.
Last thing, I guess, from Queens is evidently Tina has some choice words for the Aussie Boys. If y'all didn't see the Aussie Boys on primetime last night, guys, they did awesome. They did so good. And if Rastoff and Twiggy are watching, even RTU, if you're watching this, guys, congratulations on that growth y'all had. I think they had over like 200 or 300 members that were gifted to them. You know, they hit their shirts off goal, right? But I'm so proud of those dudes. I really, really am. They deserve it. They deserve all the praise that they get. So let's see what
I fucked the Aussie.
You already heard it there. Let's see what Miss Tina has to say about fuck the Aussie Boys.
Oh my goodness.
I fucked the Aussie Boys too.
Do you want me to mail you
Aussie
my
Boys too? What did they do?
Fuck you, Billy. I fucking looked out for them. They're getting canceled. But fucking Keem came in there and said, if you guys don't get these numbers up by the time I come back in an hour, you're done. I said, fuck that. Let me help you boys. And they go on our spot and make jokes on us and fucking talk about us. Fuck that shit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
They had Rich on.
Yeah.
They tried to dunk. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So evidently, Miss Tina took that as a personal attack after she stuck her neck out for them to help them out. Now, is that canteen? Is that just a little bit of shit talk because they were in the primetime slot because of what was perceived to be an act of their own defiance? I don't know. What do you think, Beans?
Think that hopefully all this gets resolved, to be honest.
Yep, me too.
I like Tina as a host, as a person, as Tina in general. I do not want to see Tina go. Somebody in chat said that Becky is great at what she does. The hate is forced. Becky knows how to put on a show. That's all I'm gonna say. She knows how to put on a show, and she knows how to make people hate her, and that's what she does best. But I don't think that she should be bringing that energy into every single show, because I do believe in fatigue. If people are going to see the same thing over and over and over again, why should I tune in, right? I'm gonna get tired of seeing it at some point. A lot of people like Live. A lot of people love Rewind. A lot of people love, what's another show that people love? Cafe. Because they all have a different flavor to it. There's something new that won't make them so fatigued. A lot of people love Aussie now. Now they got to see it. A lot of people who usually were asleep during Aussie time got to see Aussie, and they saw wholesome Rastov and psychotic Twiggy, you know? Like, they saw something different and they loved it in the end. But having just the same thing going on over and over again, the same drama, the same played outness, it's just not, as the kids say, it's not giving.
Yep, definitely. And evidently they got 500 members last night. So shout out to the Aussie Boys, you know, Twiggy, Rastov. Y'all are beautiful people, and congratulations. Yeah, so, and then Retro Nook, like Cafe, for example, if Cafe was on prime time, there might be a lot of people who were not usually up in the morning that can discover them. There's the primetime curse. Last time I was on prime time, I bombed miserably, and I had a wig on my head, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. But
When did that happen?
look out, court. But, you know, I do think, you know, since we are an established show, if that were to ever happen, I do think we'd have a lot better luck. But the flip side to that is going in between Locale Live and Rewind. We are such a different flavor than what normally is there. It's like you got the peak of Locale Live, you bring it down for Locale Cafe, then you got to bring it back up for Rewind. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? But it'd be kind of funny. Aussie broke it, Ken. Facts, dude. Yeah, I think Aussie definitely broke the primetime curse. If anyone broke it, it was Aussie. And congratulations. So, guys, it's been a great show. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the 347 that are still here. Greatly appreciated it. You guys are awesome. All the support, super chats, and the new members, you know, greatly appreciated. You know, and as always, our pay pigs and crowns, thank you guys for remaining here.
Definitely. I think now we're kind of at that point where we're getting a bit fatigued, right? We're not used to bringing so much energy in this early morning / afternoon.
And we've been going 3 hours. We've been going about 3 hours too.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even notice, but I'm tired and I'm stressed out. I just want to show you. I've been at 60% high stress and 40% moderate this entire time.
Let's go. We love it.
My body is not used to this.
love it.
So hopefully it gets better and better and it gets a little easier and easier before I have a heart attack on stream.
There it is. So guys, next week we're going to probably try 11 o'clock start time just to see if that helps change anything. The suggestion was brought up for the West Coast audience. So, I think that'll be like 8 a.m. for them at 11 a.m. for us. So, we'll see what happens. I know the UK people will be put off an hour, but, we gotta figure that out. But as always, thank you, everyone. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Just a quick thing. I think I like the idea of 11 a.m. for cafe because 11 a.m. cafe, but 11 p.m. for test. It seems like day and night for me and Grim, and that's exactly what our relationship is.
Hey, that's beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Take care, guys. Good morning, y'all. It's Rise and Shine. Grab your coffee cup. Come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby. Wake and bake. Clear out your mind, baby. Just take a break.
Take a break.
Local Cafe.
See you, Ken.
Chill out with us today. Local Cafe. Thank you, everybody. Again, we love you guys. Take care. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. We love you.